Foo Fighters, Best of You on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. All right. Carl's had a bad week. I'm going to say it straight away. He tries to rule out stress in his life, but he's had a bit too much stress this week, haven't you? One, a phone call from his mum, stressed him a little bit.
Right.
Something he said in a magazine about his auntie. Came back to haunt him. With
Auntie Nora?
Auntie Nora, yeah.
Don't name her.
No.
She knows who she is.
No. Okay, we won't name her, right? We'll just say it's the one who farted for 5 minutes, and as he saw a skirt when he was young, and I found it like a split tennis ball.
So it could be any of me aunties.
That coming up, and also a bloke in Times Online, Chris Campling, did a review of the show,
right,
and basically said that Karl Pilkington is a creation of Gervais and Merchant.
Well, if only that were the case.
He said he started off saying he liked the show. He was excited. Said it was a good show. A lot of the jokes.
I'm already questioning his critical faculties.
Yeah, exactly. And basically said that we didn't contribute much, or seemingly didn't seem to contribute much, and we couldn't sort of like ad lib or anything. We just laughed at, particularly me, laughed at Karl Pilkington, who was coming up with some, quite funny stuff. Yeah. Right? But then he does a twist on it. He goes, but the thing is, we're the puppet masters. He's a created person. We've created the persona Karl Pilkington for our own amusement.
Right.
He bases this on simply that we talked about... What was it we talked about? The Chinese not aging well, and he heard him talk about that on my DVD. But clearly I say, Karl, remember when you were talking like that? It's a news, or remember in the week, and so he thinks it's all scripted now. Imagine if this show was scripted.
I'd be ashamed.
Yeah.
If this show was scripted, I would send back the BAFTAs for the actual shows we've written, and I would say...
I'm not having a go at Chris Campling. He's nice about our other work. He likes The Office, and he likes my stand-up and everything, and he likes the show, but he's saying... Because we're not spontaneous, we scripted this and invented Karl. So he's like, we've invented another Gareth.
If we had created Karl, I would not have squandered a character that good on this poxy radio station.
Absolutely. Also, does he know that we spend about 3 months on half an hour script? So how long does 2 hours of drivel? But the main thing is, as if this could be scripted, it's dreadful.
It's shocking.
Or maybe this is scripted.
Hang on, you've lost me there. Let me just check the script.
Maybe Chris Campling does not exist. Maybe I've made him up.
I don't know what to believe.
See, the name doesn't wash with me.
What was his name?
Chris Campling.
Sounds odd.
That's something that I made up, isn't it?
Campling's almost like a joke. It's almost like a gay name, isn't it? Oh, he's a Campling.
So I think this is scripted.
Yeah.
I think I've probably made this whole link up, and Karl is a creation. Campling, that's not a real name. No. I made it up. I should have come up with something better.
Yeah.
Sorry. Down to the River by Bruce Springsteen on XFM 104.9. So, that little fella in the Times thought Karl was just a puppet. We created him. He's an actor. What's his actor's name? Brent Hogwell. we got him from Spotlight. Brent Hogwell.
This stupid, dopey Mancunian accent, he just puts that on every week.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, he speaks rather like Hugh Grant.
Yeah.
And we just got this whole world around him. We set a whole... What do you think about that?
He had his head shaved, especially.
Exactly, yeah.
So, would he think that, maybe if he's looked online and seen me head, and he's noticed how round it is and that, does he think it's sort of been... morphed into that shape just for the show, just for 2 hours on a Saturday?
Yeah. You spend 5 hours in prosthetic makeup like John Hurt in The Elephant Man.
Everything about him was made up.
Yeah.
We created him, because I remember coming up with Auntie Nora.
Oh, yeah.
You said, Rick, we need another character. I said, what about giving him an Auntie Nora?
Doesn't sound convincing, I said.
Yeah, and you said, what is it about? I said, well, I don't know, she farted for 5 minutes and she's got a fanny like a split tennis ball.
No one's going to believe that.
Yeah. Oh, that brings us neatly... Well, let's put that to bed now. So, Chris Campling, honestly, we do not script this shambles of a show, and Karl Pilkington really is like this. If you want, you can meet him. I'd love to send Karl for a drink with Chris Campling. Can we do that? And then he'll eat his words. Chris, if you're listening, honestly, this isn't a stitch-up. As I say, I'm not having to go at you. It's a very well-written article. It's very, very fair.
You're just complimenting on his grammar.
Yeah.
It's a very well-written article.
No, I'm saying we're not having to go.
You've typed that beautifully.
It's not like he snagged us off. I would just love him to meet Karl Pilkington. People in the street come to me and say, is Karl like that? And I so want them to meet him.
Yeah.
Or maybe he can send in, if he's online, he can send send in 5 subjects for Karl to talk about that we couldn't possibly know about, just so he knows that we just really do throw things at Karl, and that drivel comes out. Imagine if it was scripted. But anyway, so Chris Campling, or anyone who knows Chris online, get him to email us and with 5 subjects that Karl can talk about. That's a good idea, isn't it, Karl?
It is like I'm the Elephant Man the way I'm being treated now. Just sort of like...
I scripted that. I wrote that joke last night.
Are you sure?
Or was it yours?
I don't know.
Karl enters and says, I'm like the Elephant Man.
Hang on, let me just check the credits on the script.
I'll tell you what though, Steve, that I found out about the Elephant Man when I was talking to Ricky.
What?
You know, the only bit that was normal on him.
Oh yeah, no, it was in the film. You know that bit in the film? I was watching it one day, it was on, and I said, look, your favourite film's on. And it came to the bit where he was being exhibited, and he was naked behind the screen to all the doctors. Go on, what did you say? And there's a bit where he goes, and strangely, the only thing that is normal are his genitals. They're untouched by this disease. They are totally normal. Right, what did you say?
It's a bit annoying, isn't it? It's like the only bit that you'd want as an elephant.
The only bit you'd want that was like an
elephant. Yeah, no, I can see that.
And he said, and he got the head. so other stressful things.
But so anyway, what's the Auntie Nora thing? Sorry, Auntie X.
Auntie X.
What did she? Yeah. Why is she upset?
Well, he mentioned her in Zoo. He did this thing for Zoo magazine, and he mentioned about when he looked up her dress. She had
by accident. Remember?
You were going around looking up your elderly relatives' dresses in case they weren't wearing...
For people who've not heard Karl talk about this in the past, just explain quickly again what we're talking about.
Right.
He didn't want to talk about it at all.
When I was a kid, right, Auntie Nora used to come round. My auntie used to come round.
As if there's any ambiguity now. Yeah.
My auntie used to come round and stay, right? And I'm sat on the floor watching the telly, right? She sat on the sofa with a caftan on. I turned round, right, and it was there.
It was looking back
at me, right. And we've mentioned this, and Ricky sort of said, "What did it look like?" And you know, a split tennis ball came to mind. That's what we talked about, right? So anyway, Zoo magazine, when they did the interview,
and she's the one that used to put a valance on everything, isn't it?
Well, not everything, obviously. So anyway, so I've done this.
So you did an interview in Zoo?
Yeah, and like they said, you know, it was like, you know, do you plan stuff and do you worry about stuff when, after you've done the show, you're worried you've upset anyone? And, you know, I was saying, really, I forget people are listening. And, you know, we're just having a chat with mates and that. I said, but now and again, I do worry, when I'm on my way home from the show and that, and I'm thinking about what we've talked about. And I was saying, you know, the Auntie Nora incident.
Yeah. Incident?
You know,
like Watergate?
Yeah.
And anyway, so this was in there, right? And I was saying in the magazine, you know, but I think I got away with it. She doesn't listen to the show, but, you know, and I don't think she reads Zoo magazine, so...
She's more of a nuts woman. Sure, yeah.
So, anyway, so my mum calls up the other week, right? And she goes, wish you wouldn't, you know, talk about Auntie Nora and that. And I was like, oh, so how do you know about that? She goes, well, one of your cousins have called us up and said they've read the article about it. So yeah, that's why we don't want to talk about it, really.
So he stitched you up.
Oh. So do you know what Auntie X has made of this? Do you know if she was upset or not?
Well, she doesn't know about it.
Because, I mean, maybe she's always thought it looked like a split tennis ball. Maybe you're just in sync, you know, because you're relatives and stuff. Maybe she knew instantly. Even if you hadn't named her, she'd have thought, hang on, so I farted for 5 minutes once.
Yeah, that's not going to be ambiguous,
it could well
is it?
Be me.
If you hear sort of like someone who farted for 5 minutes and's got found like a split tennis ball, you're going to go, I wonder if he means me. Yeah. You're going to remember that.
Or Auntie Jackie. It could be Auntie Jackie.
Oh, God. And he got in trouble, you know, last week when he was going to the wedding.
Let's talk about that in a bit.
Okay. Yeah.
Cure?
I love it. In Between Days, XFM 104.9 with Ricky Gervais Show and Karl Pilkington. The Cure, In Between Days on XFM. So, Karl, you were going to a wedding last week. Was it last week or the week before?
No, it was last Saturday, right?
Yeah. And he said, looking forward to it. He went, no, it's going to be boring. Suzanne was listening, knows that the couple were taping the show, So she had to get in there before you, didn't she? She went up to him and said, look, when you're listening back to the show and he says it's going to be boring, he didn't mean you, he meant weddings in general. I love the fact she has to run around and clean up after him. It's great, isn't it? How was it?
Do you not like weddings? You're not a fan of them?
They're only good for the people involved, aren't they?
What are you talking about? You're getting free food, free booze, free music?
Yeah, but it's not. It's just all hanging about, and there's loads of people there you don't know.
Absolutely, I agree.
Do you know what I mean? You've got to make an effort. And,
Yeah.
And even the bit that was important, right, when they were getting married, right, there wasn't enough chairs, because it was, all the family gets the chairs, don't they? So I was sort of stood at the back. Stood at the back and that, watching, and I couldn't hear what was going on, because a woman was breastfeeding the baby.
Oh! But what? How loud was this baby going away? You couldn't hear what was going on.
So it was slurping and that, and she was like, I just thought, how hungry is it?
Could it not have waited? Because you've all got to wait for the buffet or whatever later.
I know.
But also just in this.
Well, there was two, wasn't there? Why didn't you?
The only thing that annoys me with weddings is the gift. It's the gift thing. Because, like, you buy these gifts, right? You spend a little bit of money, maybe. I like to be a little bit lavish if I go into a wedding.
Oh.
Well, no, come on. You get a gift, right? You package
You're
it
having
out.
a laugh.
And I don't know about you, Rick, but I like to see the response. When I give a gift to someone, I want to see the feedback from that. You know, this is very much.
I want to see what it is that's Jane bought them on and
exactly.
put my name to it. Yeah. Because sometimes I have to. Oh, thanks for the. I go. Oh, no worries.
No worries.
No worries. Yeah.
But certainly, I mean, we talked about it before. But certainly, it's the amount of money spent and the amount of time given to the gift should be correlated by the amount of the response you get.
Absolutely.
If I give a book token, a shrug is fine. But if I give anything sizable, I want them to be showing it to friends. If it's a bar, I want them to show it to the barman.
You want to go, look what Steve Merchant got me.
Yeah.
He's the greatest man in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You go to a wedding, you turn up with a gift, you could have spent, upwards of £15 on it. You turn up, you walk in, you say, excuse me, where's the bride and groom? I want to give them this gift. And some bloke, normally the brother-in-law, says, oh, no,
the brother-in-law's mate.
Yeah, sorry, they're too busy to see you right now. Just stick the gift on this big table with all the other ones.
Yeah.
And they'll get back to you
in a week.
It may be 6 to 8 weeks after the honeymoon. They maybe write you a note. They won't thank you personally. They'll write you a note.
It'll be a general thank you.
It's a general thank you.
Your name in different type.
Yeah, but it might have some vague reference to what you did, but it won't really be personalised.
Yeah. The set of mugs again will be in different type.
Exactly.
Thank you, Steve Merchant, for your wonderful gift. We love mugs. Yeah, yours.
Yeah, exactly. and a photocopied signature.
Exactly. Yeah. It's not right, is it? Oh dear.
And also, of course, as well, if there's a baby involved, perhaps they had a kid out of wedlock, and that's why they're getting married. There's normally the little baby signature as well. Like the baby signed it. From Paul and Sharon and little Billy.
Be Ben these days.
Ben.
I reckon. What do you think, Carl? How was the wedding, by the way?
Did you buy a gift?
Suzanne sorted something out.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. Oh, actually, no. We're going away, having a week away with them.
That's your gift.
Yeah.
What
we're going away? No, we're going away to Cornwall or something, and that's it. We've sort of paid for a place to stay and coming along and that.
And their gift is to spend a week with you in a confined space.
They'll love it. They'll have a great time and that.
Will they?
Yeah, it's fine.
Can I get a pen? I'm making a note of how many times you say "and that" during today's show, and so far there's 3. I've noticed 3. I need to make a note because I think we can have a competition here. If you can predict how many times he's going to say "and that," the closest one wins some of the crap DVDs that we've got on offer.
Hold on, tell me we've got lad of 49.
Definitely.
XFM.
Landed Ben Folds on XFM 104.9.
We've had an email, Rick, from Simon Whittaker. He says, he's throwing the question to Karl. Have you seen the video for that Ben Folds song where there's apparently a monkey working the sound desk and shifting the piano? Yeah, you want to check that out? Talking of monkeys working the sound desk, we've also had a lot of emails directed at you. Yeah, a lot of emails directed at you, Karl, asking if you saw this programme that was on in the week. I think I didn't see it. I think it's called
The Strangest Village in Britain.
Yeah.
Did he watch it? He called me 6 times during it.
Of course
Called me 6 times.
Now, just explain briefly what this was, because I didn't see it.
Well, it was a sort of an experiment. I think I can work out from the sort of 70s. And it was sort of run by, from what I can make out, mainly sort of German Christians.
Right.
And what it was people with various disabilities, or mental illnesses, Down syndrome, autism, bewildered, you know, and they were living normally in the community. And there was 300 people in the village. Half had some sort of problem, mental problem or disability, and the other half were sort of carers. And I mean, it was, you know, it was very, very strange.
And where is this village? It's somewhere in this.
It's up near Whitby, innit?
Yorkshire,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
But he called me at various points. We were watching that. It started off. He went, "Geez, if that's the beginning, what have they got coming up?" Then there was two fellas, and the phone rang, and it went, "What is going on?" And it was two blokes who had created their own language.
Okay.
And they go, "What we do?" And you go, "What we do?" And you know, it was an interesting program. Anyway, I love documentaries like that. But what made it twice as good was that I knew that Karl was getting confused.
Yeah.
There was one bloke that went round interviewing people, and he'd just have a string of questions, and he'd go, "Have you ever had curly hair? What's your favourite animal? Have you ever seen a badger?" All right. And Karl was getting stressed.
It was stressing me out.
Because he was trying to think of the answers quickly enough.
Yeah, he was sort of saying, you know, do you like mosaics and that? And I was like, oh, do it. And the next question was coming in. It was like Mallet's mallet. Do you know that sort of that word association thing? I was stressing me out.
But he said he wanted to go there. He actually said, "Oh, could I go for a holiday there?" And I went, "Well, I doubt that. I don't know. Maybe you could go on a visit." You know, oh, that would be great, wouldn't it? For Karl to walk in there.
But the thing about it would be like Karl would be the ruler. He'd be the king. It would be that in the kingdom of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. I mean, he would just dominate.
I don't know. There were some of them are quite clever.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think he'd. I think he'd probably be average.
Yeah.
I don't think he'd.
Okay, he'd just blend in.
No, I don't think he'd shine. Because a lot of them were quite good at some things, weren't they? He didn't like the angry bloke who punched them. There was this really sort of sweet Down syndrome woman called Nan, and she hadn't hung her coat up, and this angry bloke was going, "If you don't hang your coat up, I will." And he punched her, didn't he? Yeah. And poor Nan got it in the neck from everyone. There was another woman bullying her, wasn't he? Yeah. But you like the little the little Down syndrome fellow with the woolly hat who was helping that woman.
If I went there, he's the one who had sort of humped down, so come on, let's go for a pint or something.
Sure.
But
incidentally, do you like mosaics? We didn't establish that. He's still thinking about it.
What was his name? That one, the woolly hat that you liked, that you wanted to hang around with. What was his name? I can't remember. He was good. I liked him. He was nice, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He's the one that fell over, then proposed marriage to that woman, didn't he?
Yeah. I remember. I was on a. I don't know if this is all right to talk about. I mean, it happened, so you know, not worried
It's
about
all right to talk about. Everything's all right to talk about.
But I was on the train, right, coming from Manchester back to London, right?
Yeah.
And got on it. It was like a Friday night, and it was heaving, you know, like the last train is and all that, and absolutely chocker. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm walking through the carriages, thinking, oh, is there any seats anyway? Anyway, everyone's like, it's heaving, right? It's people stood up in the doorways. You can't get in the toilet and all that. There's not going to be any chair knocking about. Walking through, and anyway, I see this one empty chair sort of in front of me, right? I think, oh, why ain't anyone sat there, right? I'll just rush to that, get to that, I'll get myself a seat, plonk myself down, right? And sort of turn round, you know, see who I'm facing, you know, see who you're sort of having a chat with. Little fella there, right? Little, Down syndrome kid,
Right.
Sat there, and he goes, all right. And I thought, oh, right, not bad, but do you know what I mean? They're always talking, aren't they? You ask a lot of questions, right? So I was like, oh, here we go, 2.5 hours, and I couldn't get up because the thing is, that's obvious.
Sure.
Right. So that's like mean. I never want to be mean. Do you know what I mean?
No.
At the end of the day. So anyway, so I think I know. I'll go to sleep.
Clever.
Right. So I shut my eyes, and he leaves me alone. All that. So then my phone goes, and I think, right, what do I do? Do I ignore it, or do I open my eyes and see what it is? Anyway, I open my eyes. It's Ricky calling about something, about nothing probably. Actually thinking about it, wasn't even worth answering. Right. So anyway, but I'm awake then, aren't I? So he's like, hello, and I'm like, all right, mate. And he says, you're muscly.
You're right.
Oh God!
And I said, yeah. And he goes, why? So I said, no, just am. It's, again, stressing me out, because I was thinking, why am I muscly? I don't go to the gym. And, I'm not muscly, I'm in good shape. And that.
Well.
So then he wants an arm wrestle. On a crammed train from Manchester, so I've got another hour and a half of this.
When you talk back, he'd soon have got up and left. If you'd have started asking him questions, he'd have got up and left with the drivel you come out with.
So anyway, do you know when you're under pressure, you're thinking, well, he's said that I'm muscly, right? So do I do it or not? And there's people watching, not joining in, not sort of having a laugh and that with me, just like watching but pretending they're not.
Oh,
and I'm
God.
at one of those table seats, and he kept saying, come on, I want to arm wrestle. So, and he was getting loud, and I thought, I best just start an arm wrestle.
What do you mean? I best just have an arm wrestle? What do you mean?
Get it over and done with. I had to... if he's going to keep asking, I had another hour and a half on the train.
Oh, God.
So anyway...
Oh, my God. I'm thinking who won.
Well, I'm thinking, were people putting bets on? How was it working?
It was stopped, and just as well, really.
What do you mean it was stopped?
Was it game?
No. He was winning. I was struggling a bit, right? Yeah. And he was really taking my arm down, and then he sort of let go and started laughing. And I thought, thank God he let go, because I would have made, you know what I mean? If I lost that, everyone's in the train looking, and all the rest of it.
I never felt it's suddenly serious to him. He's got to win this.
Anyway,
Pilkington.
But then he just, then we were chatting about favourite food and that. He likes sausages. And I said, he said, do you like sausages? I said, yeah, they're all right. I like a bit of Chinese and that as well. And he was saying, I can't have Chinese. Not allowed Chinese.
Why?
Don't know. He just said, it's not allowed to have it. But yeah, I had a good long chat about stuff and that. But
so you enjoyed it in the end?
In the end, it was all right. Yeah, it's just.
What do you expect? Okay.
No, but it's that thing, isn't it? It's whenever you're faced with something different, it's always awkward, isn't it? And that's the thing.
You're talking about him now, are you?
And I think I did all right, because everyone else was ignoring him, but I probably made his day pretty good.
Yeah. We were a nice bloke.
I like the idea that newlywed couple are probably thinking that's going to be a similar journey down to Cornwall. Rick, I know you like to occasionally share your musical tastes with the audience, and just talk about what you're raving about at the moment. But I can't get enough of this Bright Eyes album. I'm wide awake. It's morning. It's brilliant.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful. There's so many great tunes on there. It's one of those albums where it actually holds together as an album. You want to listen to it from the beginning to the end. It's dynamite stuff.
I'd say go out and buy it.
I recommend it to anyone. Talking of going out and buying stuff, Rick, remember?
Well, you wouldn't know about that.
Well, no. This is why I had to put out that appeal for free stuff, and we did mention that at the beginning of the first show, because we don't tend to get sent a lot of the usual kind of treats that a lot of radio stations and radio DJs get sent. Certainly, we never get sent music, Rick. I mean, we're probably one of the only DJs on this station that's allowed to play their own records.
We're totally unplaylisted.
No one ever sends us any records.
I know, it's unbelievable.
But we do get sent now, I'm pleased to say, some other stuff. And people are now beginning to see that, yes, if you do send us stuff, we will shamelessly plug it. We've just been sent the book of British hit singles and albums.
That's proper
the new
gift.
edition. A great gift.
That is not a CD from an unknown band who pressed it in their garage.
Yeah, exactly.
That is not will you review this book I've done about the history of punk.
That is a lovely... I could easily give that as a gift at Christmas time, and someone would think that...
Now you're thinking...
Exactly.
You're thinking you've saved 25 quid there, aren't you?
Easily.
Well done. Well, look, I mean, it's a lovely day, and if anyone's thinking of having a barbecue, could I suggest a lovely Banrock Station wine?
Okay.
If you don't know about it, let me tell you about this. You know Tony Charlie, the manager of Banrock Station?
Oh, yeah.
Well, he comments, being an Australian wine brand, we are very much pro the outdoor way of life, enjoying a barbecue with a bottle of wine amongst friends.
Hear, hear.
I agree with Tony Charlie. Yeah. And it's a lovely, lovely
do they do both red and white wine?
I think they do, but I mean, I love the full-bodied taste of the Banrock Red with maybe a fish dish.
Absolutely.
Although I've made an error. What am I doing drinking red with fish?
Oh, come along. I'll tell you, if you've perhaps finished the barbecue, we've got some guests around, the night is, still a balmy evening, perhaps you'd care for some Hope and Greenwood confectionery. I
would love some. What sort of things are involved in that?
You've got some delicious chocolates from Hope and Greenwood. They do make, and as you can see here, there's a wonderful presentation box.
That is lovely.
So if, again, you need perhaps to take a gift to perhaps a wedding or, someone else's kind of barbecue party, then, I'd have thought a lovely bottle of Banrock Station and some Hope and Greenwood would be the ideal.
And if you've got anything to shamelessly plug, we've only got 2 weeks left, so please send things that are worth it, things we can drink, eat,
Please do send it in soon.
XFM.
The magic numbers, forever lost. I was taken unawares because I opened that thing. What is it?
The confectionery.
Well, we were sort of doing it ironically, like people getting shameless plugs by giving us stuff. But then I opened it, and it's brilliant.
It is brilliant.
It's all retro stuff. It's got a curly whirly, a fountain, sherbet fountain. I've just been eating a drumstick that I didn't quite finish in time.
It's got some of those little cola bottles. That's Hope and Greenwood and their confectionery, which are available now. The perfect summer gift. Perhaps you've got to go to a wedding or barbecue party.
We've got some rubbish to give away now, haven't we?
We have indeed, yeah. If only we hadn't opened that, we could have thrown that in the mix.
I
But,
know, no, it's too good to give away.
It's time for Rockbusters, the quiz that no one looks forward to. And we've got, as usual, the bunch of CDs, DVDs, I should say, which...
Just tell me we have got another copy of Ladder 49.
Ladder 49's right here. That's
Brilliant.
in the mix, yeah.
How many did they send you?
Joaquin Phoenix, John Travolta, Ladder 49, the movie that no one's seen.
Yeah.
I've never met anyone who's seen it.
But is owned by every single XFM listener.
Exactly. Also in the mix, as I said before, we've got Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, which, if you haven't seen that on telly, I'd be very surprised. French and Saunders at the movie, the best of all the French and Saunders movie spoofs, which is, I think, on TV every single night.
Yeah. It's a very gay giveaway so far,
It's a
isn't
very
it?
gay. Well, this
got
will-
Ladder
this will-
49, the people in uniform. You've got Queen of the Desert and French and Saunders.
Well,
the gays love them.
You know how much a fan of Chevy Chase. You know I love Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
Well, we've also got here National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation 2, which doesn't feature Chevy Chase. It was so bad, even Chevy wouldn't agree to be in it. So instead, Randy Quaid, who plays Cousin Eddie, it's him.
Right.
And on the back, I notice it says, special appearance by Eric Idle.
Brilliant.
I mean, let's be honest, if a film's got a special appearance by Eric Idle,
I know.
it's probably not a classic, is all
Do you
I'm
reckon
saying.
they do Always Walk on the... look on the
Let's
bright
hope
side
so.
of life?
Anyway, that's just some of the DVDs which you can win. And obviously the real reason you should enter is because you go forward to this big prize draw, which is in our last show, where you can win some actual quality.
Yeah, a signed Matt Groening drawing, and if you can see him drawing that on rickygervais.com, it is totally genuine. It's just there, him actually drawing it in front of your very eyes. Also, us made us Flanimals, and a signed poster by Nigel Tufnell. Christopher Guest.
Sure.
So proper good prizes.
Yep.
So this is, I think it should be the last one to get into it. Maybe next week, the 4 that we've got get down to 2 maybe. And then we get them on the line in the last, what do you think?
Well, I'll be honest, I wish we'd thought it through. Rick. I don't know about you, but I wish we thought this whole
Chris
thing through.
Campling, if you've got any ideas to how this show could have run, see, we should have scripted this.
What we said, we just said the go in a draw, didn't we?
Did we?
So
Yeah, we hadn't thought it through though.
but we can't keep swapping and changing.
Well, we
okay,
haven't
we can
done
do what
anything
we
yet.
want. We can do what we
We can do what we want, yeah. Do you know how many BAFTAs we've won? We can do exactly what we want.
High five.
Well, listen.
Six.
Let's get down to business then.
Right, so Rockbusters, let's explain briefly what this quiz is for those that have only just started listening to the show.
It's basically Blockbusters.
Well, you say that, Rick, but it's not, is it? I mean, that Blockbusters made sense.
Yeah,
This
well,
is just
this is the
incoherent drivel.
thing. Carl thinks this is a cryptic clue going, right, a fella is walking along and oh, look, there's the fish. What does that mean?
No, some of them are hard because they've dug them all
some
out.
are hard because they don't make sense.
No, but they've dug them all out because they're going to put them all on the website for people to play along with, and they came to me for the answers, and some of them are pretty tricky. I couldn't answer them. So
I love that.
Anyway,
the only man that can outwit himself.
Right then. So the first one then, here we go. Why don't you borrow some land off Mr. Boardman or Mr. Laurel or Mr. Fletcher? All right? Why don't you borrow a little bit of land?
Oh, it's changed already.
Already changed.
Already
off
changed.
Mr. Boardman.
Well, no, do it again and do it exactly the same each time. Do it again.
Why don't you borrow some land off Mr. Boardman or Mr. Laurel or Mr. Fletcher if you need a bit of it?
What's changing?
okay, and what are the initials?
Right, LS. LS. That's a band or an artist. Who am I talking about? Huh? Second one. I'm going.
Sorry, he's got a sweet in his mouth.
I'm going to annoy those seabirds over there. Right.
I'm going to annoy those seabirds over there.
Oh, just those seabirds. It doesn't matter where they are. I'm going to annoy them seabirds.
I don't know what he's talking about anymore, Steve. Honestly.
B is the initial.
I love the fact that he was fascinated by the strangest village in Britain, but the stories he's told us about where he comes from, there's him going around with 2 fellas with big heads, webbed feet, a little pigeon-chested bloke, him on his grifter with Maggie pecking at him, his dad in a telephone box nicking groceries, and a horse in the house next door. I mean, how strange was his upbringing? And him hanging from his satchel. Unbelievable.
There's
Feel
another
free.
woman who I remembered. Actually, I'll tell you later.
Go on,
Right.
what?
No,
What?
I'll
Another
tell you later about another woman who I remembered.
Give us a give us a teaser.
It's just a woman who rode around on a 3-wheeled bike with her husband in a basket. Right, I'll tell you that. Yeah. Right, and the final
You don't
clue.
get teasers like that on any other radio
That's a hell of a funeral service.
Right, listen. Right, the final clue. What the Scouse fella said to the robber who he found in his house next to his vineyard.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What?
Again?
Right, so what the Scouse fella said
Right, this is going to be a pronunciation thing.
to the robber he found in his house.
Oh, God,
which was
I've
next to
lost
his-
the will to live. I want to get in that woman's basket on the street. We'll just be driven
And
round for the rest of my life.
the initials there, AW. AW. Who is it?
Right. Well,
Email in and that.
shall we have also on the text 83XFM? You can win Christmas,
one to get
National
all
Lampoon's
three.
Christmas Vacation 2 and Ladder 49.
Bowie?
Yeah, watch that man. David Bowie, Watch That Man on XFM 104.9. Now, coming up, Steve, and listeners, I'm talking to them mainly. I'm not really, I'm talking to you and Carl, really.
Yeah.
But coming up, an old feature, Knob News.
Ah, Knob News, the welcome return of Knob News.
Yeah, and Monkey News is still there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just briefly, you don't think you really gave that competition justice, did you, not handing out the email?
No, let's just quickly whiz through the questions again.
Yeah.
John's texted in, by the way. He says, I never get any of the Rockbusters clues. Is this a good or a bad thing? Definitely a good thing.
Definitely a good
Definitely
thing.
a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All other people do.
Well,
First one. Why don't you borrow a bit of land off Mr. Boardman or Mr. Laurel or even Mr. Fletcher?
Right.
LS. Second one. I'm going to annoy those seabirds. Right. B. And the last one. What the Scouse fella said to the robber he found in his house next to his vineyard. AW. If you know what they are, email in or text in.
Tell us about the woman. What's the text? Quick.
Well, 83936 on the text. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk on the email and that.
All right, and that. Mark that one down.
Just make a note of that.
And that. Right, tell us about this woman.
Well, it was just because you were saying about the, our living.
We are broadcasting now, aren't we? This is actually going out. This is live. This isn't us sort of like...
Yeah,
sort
but
of-
you were just talking about how I lived in an odd village
Yeah.
with kids with big heads and all that, right? And what I wanted to do.
What is that again? There's two kids with big heads.
Yeah, they just had sort of big heads and webbed hands and that. They went to my school, and when I spoke to my dad the other day, because I'm going to see my mum and dad tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
So I said, have we got any school photographs with the big-headed kids in? And he said, no, nobody bought those sort of school photos because they were in it, so it was always a bit ruined. But I said, well,
No.
no, he said sales would, because he obviously talked to other dads and stuff like that, and he just said, oh, no one bought them. But anyway, so
I would love them.
Yeah.
That's why I'd buy them.
yeah, but I wouldn't stand out, would I? If
And
it's on
that's
the
saying
mantelpiece.
Yeah, well.
But anyway, so I was talking about,
When you say they had big heads, what do you mean? Do they look like someone from Doctor Who?
they were just quite big.
But they weren't related.
No.
So why did two blokes with big heads and webbed feet?
I lived in a weird area. There was a
Was
sort
there
of a chemical plant close by.
I can't believe you've never told us that before. That explains a lot. Not just the freaks in your neighbourhood, but
No,
well,
loads
yours
of
truly.
weird. There was loads of weird stuff going on. There was this, like I said, there was this woman who used to live in one of the council flats, right? And she had a three-wheeled sort of big. What do you call
Son,
it?
three-wheeled son. He was the weirdest bloke we ever knew.
What do you call it? Like a big tricycle, but for an adult rather than one for a kid. It was
Yeah.
a big
It
one.
wasn't a motorbike though. It was a
No. It was a
pedal
push bike thing.
Right, yeah.
And she used to just sort of ride down the road with a fella sat in the basket on the back with his legs dangling over, and they'd be going to the pub and what have you.
bike. Was it a different fella each time or the same one?
Same
Yeah.
little sort of bald-headed fella.
So it wasn't collection for organs and things. Bring out your ill. And then people just throw Grandad just in the back and go, right, we get £4 for Grandad.
But she used
He's got
to
a
be
lovely
quite...
pair of testicles on him. They're very low, but they can still
Bring out
be...
your dead or nearly dead.
She used to pick on her husband quite a lot. They'd be in the pub and what have you, and they'd be sat by themselves, but she'd always be sort of, you know, having a go at him, moaning at him, sort of pushing him about and that. So my dad and his mate, right, they went round to their house, knocked on the door, she answered, and he said he was a copper, right? He said, you know, Detective Pilkington, can I come in and have a word?
So I'm just going to make a note of impersonating a police officer.
Yeah, but for the good, he went in and sort of said, now, I've heard,
It's a superhero.
Yeah.
I've heard, you know, you picking on your husband a lot.
Yeah.
We'll be keeping an eye on you. Do it again, and there'll be trouble. And she backed off after that. She
That's
was all
good.
right.
And how was the husband? Was he still in the basket, though? Was he allowed to ever sort of, like, ride up front with her? Or was he just always in the
No,
basket?
it just she'd sort of stopped picking on him in public places and stuff.
That's
like
good.
that.
Just
you
did it
can't,
behind
you
closed
can't
doors.
get done, can you, just for doing that?
I think impersonating a police officer
Well,
is
you
a
probably
criminal
did.
offence.
There was no gain. I think you can't impersonate a police officer full stop, but I think they'd probably be lenient on him that he was, you know. But let's face it, he's not going to be caught because why would anyone know about it? It's not like his son's going to say it on a radio station, is it? And stitch him right up.
Is this something you did generally? Kind of a little bit of light vigilante work?
Just whatever, him and his mate, just, you know, if they saw something going on, they go, what can we do?
Sure.
What little scam can we do, or whatever.
That's fantastic. That is brilliant. Right, okay.
we doing?
Coming up, Knob News
And Monkey News.
and Monkey News and the answers to Rockbusters. What a show.
Signs on XFM by Snoop Doggy Dogg and Justin Timberlake and a bunch of other people. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Sorry, I was just enjoying
You're
that
eating.
Hope and Greenwood confectionery.
Lovely.
I wish I had something to wash that down with, Rick.
Won't you have a glass of lovely Banrock Station red wine?
Oh, lovely.
It's barbecue friendly.
Yeah, perfect.
Good. So just keep sending stuff in for
Free stuff,
free.
please, free stuff.
Good stuff. Carl, what are we talking? What are we doing? I've got something to tell you actually. You know, we teased Steve about not ever spending any money.
I'm careful with money. I'm not.
Yeah. Guess what? He's treating it like he's nurturing this, right? He keeps running off, right? In the edit, he's having a suit made, and he wants to be just right because I reckon he's forking out quite a lot. He's having a suit made. Think of that, him.
Let me tell you this though. I don't want you thinking that I'm getting all flash with my cash. It's very hard to buy off the peg when you're 6'7". So you know it was a necessity. Carl, I don't want you thinking that this is the beginning of some new phase.
Well, is everything you buy sort of made to measure? Or?
No, I'm afraid if only I could afford it, mate. But no, I'm off the peg generally. But in
So
this
what, like
instance,
properly done and that? Just
oh yeah. It's the full thing. The full works. Got to keep going back for fittings. They got that little bit of chalk, you know, the pins.
That's where I
and
had
everything.
mine made. You know how good I look all the time.
Did you have to have that thing done where they say what side do you wear your member?
What side you dress? They don't say what side you wear your member. That would hardly be a euphemism, would it? So they say what side you dress, sir. It means what side your little John Thomas leans, doesn't it, on rest, usually to the left, isn't it? Your little
But do
left
you know,
testicles.
if I said to you now, what side do you wear it on? Do you know?
It would be left. It would be the left. That's what I mean. If standing there, right, with nothing restricting it or holding it in or holding it up, right, it sort of leans. Your one ball is sort of like slightly back and lower, isn't it? And your little John Thomas rests there, so it's left. And the reason they ask it is so they don't put the tape measure up on the left and squash your willy or touch your willy.
So it's nothing to do with like, well, you'll need a bit more room of sort of more material on that side, or.
Well, no, I don't think they compensate. It's just when they put when they stick that up into your groin, they don't want to come in contact with your
The
little.
thing is, I
Mercy.
don't know what side I wear stuff on. I just sort of pull my pants up and wherever it wants to go that day.
But maybe it's not big enough to sort of make any, real decision.
But like now, I'm sat here right with my jeans on. I don't know where I am.
Well, that's clear from hearing you talk.
No, but what I mean is, if a fella said to me, "What side are you? What side's your member on?" I'd go-
Member. What is this the use of the word member suddenly?
I'd go.
Well, it's not. It's usually not appropriate. And also, I imagine in the old days they had big baggy pants that used to sort of like hang down. And now, like with those stretchy boxers and briefs, it's sort of held up in a nice neat little parcel, isn't it? So it's probably not appropriate. It doesn't come in contact with your little snake. So, Did you ever? What have you ever heard that? Are you telling me a tailor has asked you that and you went, "What do you mean, mate?"
No, I've never. I've not really had one made to measure. I had one made when I was a kid, But since then, I've sort of bought a suit off the hook. But when you were saying about buying a suit, I know that question sort of crops up, and I don't know what the answer is. It just annoys me the way I don't know, there's no surprises anymore. Do you know what I mean? People know.
What do you mean? He's going to go, right, I'm going to measure you now. Which side shall I measure? Go, well, pot luck, go on, have a look. Right, there you go. Oh, you got it. You checked me out.
What do you mean there's no surprises anymore? What are you talking about?
Everything you say is a surprise. Everything you say. Every opinion you have is a surprise to me.
What I mean is, why aren't people just happy just to go, well, depends, doesn't it? I'll just pull the pants up wherever it wants to go. I'm happy.
What do you mean? Why is this such a big issue?
But Carl, when they ask you this question, they're not making a note of it somewhere. It's not statistical research to find out what the kind of common leaning is. It's a question so he doesn't touch it when he's using his tape measure.
Just be careful.
But he is being careful by asking the question.
But what's wrong with him touching it anyway? It's only like a slight...
Fair enough.
But if he just sort of, knocks it a little bit, you can just go...
Do that again?
To me, it's the same as the prostate thing. It's just happening all over again.
But the doctor doesn't go, what side's your arse on, sir? Trying to avoid the arse. He wants to go, he knows where your arse is, and he's aiming for it, and he wants to get it up there. He's aiming for it for a good cause. This little fella's going, well, I've got to measure his leg. I don't want to touch the knob. I'll just ask him, sir, do you mind telling me where your cock is so I can avoid it? It's a big difference.
But like I'm saying to you, I'd have to have a look first to let him know. I don't know where it is now. I don't know. It could be the left, could be the right.
Are you telling me you don't know where your knob is
without
now?
looking?
Well, what do you mean without looking? How could...
Well, you're saying it as if like...
Should we have a guess?
Well, have a look and tell us where it is.
What are you wearing? What sort of pants are you wearing?
I've got my jeans on.
But you got pants on underneath them?
Yeah.
What are they? Briefs or boxer shorts?
Boxer shorts.
Boxer shorts. Well, it's probably free, but the jeans are probably strict in it. I think it's probably either in the middle, dressed in, or just slightly to the left. Have a look. We'll tell the listeners after the break where's Carl's knob. It's a good competition.
Oh, brilliant! We've got to send this to the Sony Awards people.
XFM.
Run, Snow Patrol on XFM. Well, big question. Where was Carl's knob?
That's what people have been hanging on for.
Yeah. Where was it?
Well, I can't believe people have been texting in.
Hey, guessing where it is?
People saying, is it in the middle? Is it in the left? It cost them 10p. It cost them 10p to find out. Just wait, I'm going to give out the answer. You don't win anything, right? Like, strike it lucky. Right?
Bottom or middle? Right.
It was to the left.
Oh!
Yeah.
I went with the right. That's annoying.
See, I thought it would be to the left. If not, maybe if it was all scrunched up, sitting down on your lap, right, it might just pop up to the middle. Just pop out, like,
Well, next week we'll be finding out where yours is.
Where's Ricky's bollocks?
Right then, which leads us nicely into...
Knob news.
Oh, it's the welcome return of knob news.
Right, okay, it's very much like the news at 10, this, isn't it? I do a bong, or in this case a schlong, and he gives me the headlines, the knob news of the day. The big, where have you collected all this knob news? Was there a lot of knob news this week?
It was mental this week. The amount of stuff. The way it works, you give us the bong,
Yeah.
I'll give you the headline.
Okay.
Steve decides which stories we're going to talk about.
And now on XFM, knob news. Schlong.
Man grows knob on his arm.
Schlong.
Man gets doctors to make him a second knob.
Schlong.
Turkish prisoners made hole in cell wall to produce third inmate.
Schlong.
Doctors accidentally remove man's testicles.
So, well, can I straight away go for the accidental removal of the testicles?
Well, it's happened before, hasn't it? We've talked about that before.
Well, how did what did he go in for a tonsillitis? What are they called? Tonsillectomy. And he went in the wrong way. What are you talking about? How can they accidentally remove his testicles?
It says he didn't look at his folder, and the doctor said to the fella, "Oh, we've removed your testicles and we wanted to take out your prostate gland." So that's what happened. There's the story. This is what I mean. That's why I don't like going to the doctors. It happens, doesn't it? Because all these sort of... it's when they say things like, oh, it's just, we do loads of these operations. That's when they're not concentrating.
Brilliant.
Do you know what I mean? When they say it's procedure. That's like having a boring job that you do every day when you're not going to be concentrating. I prefer them to go, this is a tricky one, this.
I know what you mean. I sort of do know what you mean.
People, you watch TV programmes about, like, you know, removing someone's second head or whatever, and there's like the best surgeons from all over the world.
It's televised. They can't make a mistake. They can't go, we took his legs off by mistake.
Whereas the fella who's having a prostate's like, oh, do you want to do it? I'm sick of doing that.
Yeah.
And they're probably doing a crossword whilst right it.
Of course they are. I've seen that actually in operating theatres. They're doing a crossword.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I was just examining some of the other knob news, Rick, a little bit more closely. Man gets doctors to make him a second penis. I'm sure we're all interested in knowing what happened there.
Yeah.
A German who persuaded doctors to give him a second penis has lost his wife after he showed her the result. Biker Michael Gruber lost his original penis in a motorbike accident, and doctors built him a second one using a mixture of skin, bone and other tissues.
Bone?
Apparently, the penis worked so well that he was even able to father a child with his wife Bianca. But Gruber was still not happy and asked doctors to repeat the operation and build him a better organ, to which they agreed. From his hospital bed, he said, I've got 2 penises, but no wife. I'm hoping when I get rid of one of the penises, I'll get her back.
What do you mean? Sorry, he had 2 put on.
What side does he wear?
So he's had both. So he's had 3 then.
Yeah.
This is probably the thing that happened with Hitler, when he had 1 ball, but he had 3 at one point, didn't he? So he just kept one in the other ball, gave his mum one, and kept the other one.
Man grows penis on his arm. I mean, why people are constantly losing their penises around the world? I have no idea.
But why
I didn't realise it
arm?
was a bit...
What do you mean
such
why
an
on the
epidemic.
arm? It's just a graft, isn't it?
Yeah, but put it on, like, your buttock or your side. You can't wear a short-sleeve shirt. Why do they've done that before? I don't understand it. Why not just graph it onto the side of your leg or something where it's high up, close to where it should be?
I don't know. To get it used to the environment. Like when you were like release a duck into the wild.
I've never understood that. If there's a doctor, again, you know, we had a doctor last time, this is someone who can let us know why they put it on the arm.
So they can keep an eye on it, presumably. He's not going to work with this knob on his arm. He's probably in a hospital bed and under examination.
Right.
So what do you think? They pop the knob on the arm, say, come back in 3 weeks. What do you do, by the way? I'm a mechanic. Keep the knob, keep the long sleeve shirt, because the blokes go, why have you got a knob on your arm, mate? What are you talking about? He doesn't go back to normal as a teacher. Sir, what is it, Simpkins? You got a knob on your arm. No, don't worry about that. Do your maths. What do you think this bloke's walking around with a big knob coming out of his arm?
Why on the arm?
So they can keep an eye on it. So it's not
But if he's in bed, just get him to not put any undies on or whatever and just have a little sly look at how it's going. Even in hospital, if you're in a shared, like, little hospital room, people going, oh, I've had heart problems, what's your problem? He's there with his arm out.
He's got his knob out. Yeah, but I don't think it counts as indecent exposure when they're grafting a knob on your arm, sticking that up the bed.
Imagine if he's driving, he's just got it out the window. People driving by.
Yeah.
In fact, at the end of
Is that bloke giving me the finger?
At the end of the man grows penis on his arm story, it says, a Moscow surgeon said the man will be able to have sex in a few months. He said, women will never suspect. What kind of a doctor talks like that?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, it's his cock now, seriously. The birds will never know. He'll be able to go berserk.
Yeah,
They'll never realise we grew it on his arm.
That is unbelievable. Will he have a little scar on his arm, do you think?
Yeah, I don't get it. Like I say, 83936 if there's a doctor out there.
Or indeed, if you've ever grown...
Or a tailor. Making you a shirt. What side do you wear your cock on, sir? It's my left arm.
What's this? Bit of stones?
Yeah, beautiful. Lay it on me. Wild Horses by the Rolling Stones on XFM 104.9. Well, I think the listening public would have enjoyed knob news there.
Oh.
So, I mean, there was a lot of knob news this week.
I was surprised. You know, I would have thought it would be hard sometimes to get knob news together, but...
I would have thought it would have been part of a bigger news programme, but, I mean, I don't think we'd dedicate a whole sort of, like John Craven's news round.
Yeah.
A whole 5 minutes to knob-related news.
Yeah.
There was other news, was there, in the week at all? Carl, it wasn't just all knob-related, you didn't just research.
No, they're the ones that sort of stand out. There was Christ on a crisp.
Right, what's that? That's obviously a crisp that someone vaguely thinks looks a bit like Robert Powell.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a load of twaddle, yeah.
There was a bloke who can blow up balloons using his ears.
What do you mean?
Look at him. Just,
well, it's all connected, isn't it? That's, you're just redirecting it, aren't you?
Pointless, though, isn't it?
It is pointless. No, I'm sort of downplaying it like it's no big deal, but it is pretty impressive.
It's not. When was the last time you blew up a balloon?
Oh, I don't know.
That's what I mean. It's not needed. It's not impressive. That's what I mean. That's why.
But you could say that about any form of sort of like bizarre entertainment. I don't think you have to hang yourself from hooks. But a lot of people go and see Jim Rose Circus. I mean, I wouldn't. I don't see the.
But would you go and see that?
What, a man blowing up balloons did? No. If it was a mate of mine, I'd go do that thing you can do. To a group of new friends, I go, all right, then I'd get on with it. To me, it's below an average card trick doing something like that.
Apparently, though, he does make balloon animals with his penis, so...
Which is pretty good, isn't it?
Him up with his ears.
So it's always a snake. So a little snake. I go, yeah, well done.
Back to the news. Right, now listen then. What about another feature we'd like doing?
What?
Song with a story.
Okay, he's been working on this, hasn't he?
Hasn't he?
He's like a producer, isn't he?
Yeah.
But with a completely round head.
Just I was saying that, you were saying I don't like music, but I'm saying I do if I can hear what they're singing about. And there's a reason to sort of listen to it.
Have you turned into 50s dad? What is this?
No, but it's like, it's nice to have a song where you go, I can't turn it off because I need to know how it ends. You know what I mean? It's like a mini...
Great. It's like a mini film. You can't sit through a film unless it's got a grotesque in it. He can watch The Elephant Man because he's getting a glimpse of this... He's waiting to see the bloke's face. That's all he's waiting for, right? And so 3 minutes is about as much as you can maintain his...
well, last week we did Babushka.
Yeah.
That woman dressing up, sort of tricking her husband, and it sort of backfires and that. Don't know how it ended properly. I don't know if they split up or whatever. But this week...
There's no follow-up. Kate Bush isn't now penning the sequel. Right, go on then. So what's this week?
Pinball Wizard.
Right, okay. What's the story there?
It's about this sort of deaf, dumb and blind kid.
Right.
Who's good at pinball. That's it.
So I don't believe he would be good at pinball.
But even if he is, it's a lot to give up, isn't it? Just for that.
Well, he didn't give it up.
No, but it's not like, well, you can't even say to him, oh, a lot of bad news and that, but you're good at pinball. It's just a bit rubbish. I mean, does he even know he's playing pinball? Is what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? And it's not hard, it's just moving the thing, just hitting the buttons hard.
Yeah.
It's not like, if he was good at Pac-Man or something, you go, oh, yeah. But
it wouldn't scan, would it? Well, I mean, what were they thinking of? What were the Who thinking of when they wrote this?
Well, let's have a listen to it.
But, you see, now being...
He's a Pac-Man wizard.
It kind of works.
Yeah.
He's deaf, dumb and blind, though.
Yeah.
That's pretty grim, isn't it?
It's rubbish, isn't it?
Well, don't say that. Oh, that's all right, I can't hear you.
No, but it is like, it's just the worst, isn't it? I can't imagine what that would be like. It's pointless. Like being a tapeworm or something, isn't it? It's just... No, but what I'm saying is, what sort of a life is that? It's horrible.
It is a bit like being one of those creatures deep in the ocean.
Well, look, can I just answer your questions? It must be terrible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, job done.
But would you want a song about it? And, he's good at pinball.
But it's not a real person. We were getting on to the realms of people with disabilities. But he is not a bloke that existed they sang a song about.
Well, listen to it. Anyway,
Well, it's not a true story. I don't need to listen to it.
Let's have a listen.
Oh, okay. Pinball Wizard by The Who. A little song with a story there about a little deaf, dumb and blind kid. Thoughts, Karl?
It's depressing, like I say. I don't know why. Is he enjoying playing the game?
I don't know, let's get Pete Townsend on the phone.
Karl, what are you talking about?
I'm just trying
Listen to the lyrics, right? Deaf, dumb, blind kid. He can't hear no bells and bells. He can't see any flashing lights. He plays by sense of smell. Now, I'm pretty sure that isn't a scientific document Pete Townsend is reading out there when he wrote this song. He's making it up.
But the thing is, with all songs or stories, there's got to be a little bit of realism to it. What, do you know what I mean? Why bother putting money in it? Just let him hit the buttons if he's happy.
That's true.
That's a fair point.
That's a fair point. That is a fair point.
Yeah.
That is great. Yeah, well, I think you've made Daltrey and Entwistle and the whole crew look fools.
Yeah, they won't get fooled again.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, of all the things, I mean, it is horrible. We're not, like, having a go. This is what I always worry about when we play. But at the end of the day, that's what he's singing about, so we're not having a go.
No. And it's not a real person. It doesn't really exist. I say again, it's a fictional person playing pinball and always getting a replay. Okay? This fella's saying that he's good at pinball. He's played from Surrey to Bromley, but if this little deaf and blind kid, he can't believe it. He cannot believe it.
If you had to lose something, Steve, right?
It wouldn't be money.
That's true enough.
Your sight or your ears. What?
That's too much. I can't decide. That's too painful. Sight or your ears?
What about you?
Intuitively, it would be hearing, because I couldn't...
No, I think it's got to be sight for me.
Yeah.
Well, you're always together, so that's all right.
Anyway, listen, is it almost time?
Well, I've got to ask Carl. I'm sorry, I've got to ask Carl.
I'm sorry, go on.
Carl, what would you rather be, deaf or blind? When does this question ever really come up? When the doctor goes, well, listen, you've got well, we can either lose your eyes or your ears. It's up for you. This is never a decision that has to be made by anyone ever in life. But go on then, would you rather be blind or deaf?
It depends where you live. So.
I'm not even sure these are PC terms, blind and deaf, anymore. Would you rather use your sense of sight or sight of hearing?
Depends where you live.
What do you mean it depends where you live?
Well, say if you lived in, like, a barren sort of, Africa or whatever, right? Naught to see, right?
Sure.
So you could lose your sight.
Sure. But if you lived in a woman's locker room...
Well, if you lived in...
Quite noisy.
Yeah, it's quite noisy.
Stop banging that door.
Yeah, I'll have my sight, lose my hearing.
But if you live in, like, New York, loads to see, but a little bit noisy.
Sure.
So...
Perfect.
That is a brilliant answer. Unbelievable, once again. Can we have monkey news?
Oh,
this show's like one long monkey news, isn't it? When you tune in to hear Karl Pilkington.
I don't know. I'll tell you what, why don't we play a little short track? Right,
what was
little short track? What is it, Steve?
It's Green Day.
Green Day.
A
bit of Green Day. We'll cram in the monkey news. We'll play the ads. Justin's here. That'll be that. Right?
Go on.
That's what we'll do.
Green Day on XFM, 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. We need the answers quickly, Karl.
Rockbusters. We're running out of time. We've got Rockbusters and monkey news to come in this fun-packed show.
Give us the clues. Give us the answers.
Right, the first one was, why don't you borrow a little bit of land off Mr. Boardman or Mr. Laurel or Mr. Fletcher?
Go on then.
Right,
sure.
what am I getting at there? The initials were LS, right? Lease a Stan's field, right? Because you're borrowing it, that's leasing it. It's Stan Boardman, Stan Laurel, and it's a field and that, isn't it? Second one, I'm gonna annoy those seabirds. That was B. What you doing when you're annoying a bird? You're bugging it. What's a seabird? A gull. Buggles, right? Bug gulls.
I don't know where to start, mate.
Right, don't worry about it.
I don't know where to start. If we had more time,
don't worry.
I'd throw him out of a window. Right.
What the Scouse fella said to the robber he found in his house next to his vineyard.
Go on then.
That was A.W.
Yeah.
That was A, me Winehouse. Right?
What?
A, me Winehouse.
What?
A, me Winehouse.
What do you mean winehouse?
It's a vineyard. It's a cottage in a vineyard, so that's like a winehouse.
Say it again. What's the clue again?
Amy Winehouse.
Well, yeah, but what do you mean?
Amy.
Why is he saying? Why is it a robber?
Because the robber's getting in, and he's sort of saying, "Hey."
But what's the robber got to do with it? Why is it just a normal bloke? I don't say. Why is he saying Amy Winehouse? Why is he saying that?
He's saying to him, "Hey, get out."
No. Sorry, her name isn't A, get out me Winehouse. Her name is her name isn't A, get out me Winehouse.
Gavin Thompson got them all right. He's in Edinburgh, so he's winning ladder 49, and that's safe. That's on the way.
And he's going into the prize draw to win those. This better be a good monkey news, Carl. That's all I can say, because that was drivel. Amy Winehouse.
Play the jingle.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news.
Right. There's this monkey, right?
Yeah.
And it had been, do you know you hear about monkeys being badly treated and stuff like that?
Yeah.
So, anyway, it goes into this home. It's 14, this monkey. It's called Matty, right? Goes into this home where it's looked after.
What do you mean home?
Just like, just a little monkey home, right?
Okay, so zoo.
Yeah, kind of, yeah, but they haven't got any other monkeys there, right?
What have they got there?
They've got just other animals and that, but not that many monkeys. But anyway, because he's there on his own, again, you know...
When you say monkey, do you mean a chimpanzee, by the way? Because you usually do.
Yeah,
I can't believe that journalist thought this was scripted.
Amazing.
So anyway, yeah. So he gets sort of pally with the people working there and that, and it's smoking fags. It's having a drink at night and all this. Right?
What do you mean it's having a drink at night? How?
It's all here. It's all here, Steve. I mean, we haven't really got time, but
Well, you know, don't say it's all here like it's proof. You've got another stupid story that someone has put onto the internet. Someone sitting at home in their bedroom has put onto the internet.
So it's having a fag, it's drinking a lovely glass of Bang Rock Station.
yeah, the wine that's perfect for a barbecue.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's loving life. It's forgetting about its past and everything, right? When this other monkey comes along,
Oh
no.
Trouble's brewing.
Go on.
right? That comes in. Something's said. Right, forget it then. Forget it. No, forget it.
XFM.
Just because Jane's Addiction are back then,
Yeah, excellent.
and so are we.
Indeed.
All right, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington pressing the buttons on XFM 104.9. Well, I'm looking forward to today because not only have I got, you know, a bit of Bowie, a bit of Springsteen, Mock the Hoople, Pretenders, R.E.M., an Elton John classic, don't laugh, right? But we've taken Dr. Fox's advice and prepared the show, and I've got a big list here of amusing observations. Coming up after the next record, a funny observation about describing your looks.
Brilliant.
All right?
Oh, before, I just to say, Rick, I just had an email. Beach Buggy, your last chance to see them on Thursday, 5th of June, alright? So, don't miss out, the Garage, 9:45. It's your last chance, Beach Buggy.
Well, I know that must be some people's favourite record, Steve.
Well, it's certainly one of mine.
Thunder Road, Bruce Springsteen.
I won't hear a bad word said against the boss. A lot of people dismiss him, as we said in the past, as being some kind of stadium rocker, but you can't listen to a song like that and not be moved. Surely, Karl.
It's all right, yeah.
Brilliant. A passionate man.
Yeah.
What?
So, Karl.
No, that's right.
So,
There's certain songs like that was all right. It didn't sound anything. If it wasn't Bruce Springsteen, if someone new came out saying like that, I'd go, yeah, it's all right.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
you're a regular Simon Cowell, aren't you?
I don't know if I like music as much as I used to now. That's what happens when you work in it, isn't it? Because Danny Minogue was on the telly in the
Is
week.
it like when you work in a sweet factory and you don't nick the Mars bars after a couple of months?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danny Minogue was on the telly in the week, right?
Yeah.
And she was doing a medley.
Yeah.
Why do people do them?
Well, to try and get all the hits. I know what you mean, yeah.
Well, who's that busy that they haven't got time to listen to a full album or...
But it was
it's like a meal in pill form.
Yeah.
Well, I like most of Danny Minogue's hits, but I don't like the whole song.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you want to just like pop the best bits down, 30 seconds, put them all together, yeah.
Well, I've got a Stars on 45 record from the 70s. Do you remember those?
Yeah.
Stars on 45. But it's like you say, I mean, this one had it would be a snatch of Stevie Wonder, followed by the MASH theme, followed by Layla, just the intro. It was sort of, it's not music. It's just...
Well, we do a bit of that, don't we? That's what DJing is, isn't it? It's a bit of everything. But we play the whole song, don't we, often? Mm. Yeah, we're better, aren't we, Karl?
Oh.
So what do you want to talk about today?
Do you want to look at the list?
Yeah, well, it's got describe looks. That's our list we've put. So this is a very amusing sort of link about describing your looks.
I don't know. What's this? I don't remember this.
No, I just was thinking like, everyone's got an idea in their head, right? Of what they look.
Careful, Karl. Don't open yourself up to criticism. Go on, yeah. Everyone's got
Do you know what I mean? Everyone's got an idea of what they look like and stuff. If someone wanted to know what I look like or what Ricky looked like or what you look like, Steve, if that...
Yeah.
What would you use to describe yourself? Do you know what I mean?
Words.
Not really. I don't understand. What do you mean?
Well, like...
Someone who doesn't know us, we've got to describe, and what's the game to hopefully get some sort of interpersonal language going so you know they've got the same image as you, to a certain extent.
I'm just thinking if I was to meet Steve in a restaurant,
yeah,
right, I'd
Nothing untoward going on, we're just hanging out.
no, just having a chat, just having a normal night out.
Yeah. Who's paying? Because, I mean, is it expensive?
Go Dutch. I mean...
Right, so, I say to you, I'll see you at 8, right, in this restaurant. I turn up at the door. It's a bit of a posh place, right? So he's Steve Merchant in, and the waiter sort of goes, I don't know. What does he look like, right? And
where's he from?
Just a little French fella.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And what does he look like? So the thing I'd pick up on first, tall lad.
Tall, yeah.
And then he goes, oh, well, you know, we got lots of tall people in, right? And I go, oh, big eyes?
Big eyes?
Yeah. And then he'd go, yeah, he's over there.
I'll be honest with you. I mean, you can have dinner and you can buy me dinner. I'm not sure you're going to get anywhere with me. If you're slagging me off.
No, I'm not slagging you off, though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm just using what comes to mind when
Can I just...
Tall and big eyes.
Can I assume that they know, like... Could I say, like, easiest for me I'd say, looks like Reg Varney from On the Buses. Would they understand that? Can I use sort of, like, kick references?
He's 30-odd, this waiter, so he'll... Yeah,
so I go, right. Oh, yes, it's Reg Varney is sitting over there. Yeah. So he went
right.
German towards the end.
See, I describe you more, Rick, I think, as... I would imagine, I'd say, have you ever seen that Johnny Vegas on the telly?
Yeah.
Imagine he was inflatable and he just let out a little bit of air.
All right, well, at least that's nice.
What Ricky would look like.
As opposed to, like, you know, pumping harder.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, let's go. Karl I'd describe as, you know those little red monkeys that you see on wildlife programs? They're in the trees and they scream when they see a leopard or something.
I think so.
Shave that. Just shave one of those little red monkeys and put some sort of, you know, old sort of Manchester gear on it, maybe. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
An anorak and some baggy jeans.
I'd like to see how the waiter would react to that. He's got a picture of a monkey, then he's got a picture he's shaved. So he's got no hair, then dressed like some kind of Manx scally.
There go, he's over there. Yeah, he's over there, Karl's over there. That's what I'd do.
Brilliant.
So, now coming up, the Verve, after that, an amusing link about gay handkerchiefs.
Oh, really? Looking forward to this.
Lucky Man by The Verve on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl, what's the problem with gay hankies?
You played Bruce Springsteen last week.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you said he had got a load of trouble on his hands when he had a hanky in his back pocket.
Did I say that on air or?
Well, we were just saying that famously on the cover of the Born to Run, Born in the USA album, it's just him, isn't it, with just his backside basically with a red handkerchief.
I wasn't looking.
Well,
I just.
I did it for research purposes for this amazing link. Yeah, he had a red handkerchief, I think, in his right hand pocket, and apparently that signifies homosexuality. Apparently, I don't know.
Oh, I thought it was which way you take. I don't know. These are those myths, aren't they?
Right, yeah, well, exactly. I don't even know if this is...
No, well, I read up about it.
Okay.
Right.
Just research.
And, it's all sort of, you know, you've got all different coloured hankies.
Are they?
Right? Yeah. Right. And, it depends what pocket you put it in as well. So you've got, like, the different colours, different pockets.
Yeah.
And,
sorry, how many variations are there? Different pockets is what?
Well, you've got, like, your back pocket, your right back pocket.
But what do they mean?
What do you mean?
Well, what do they signify? You can't just tell us they signify so much. What do they signify?
Well, some stuff that we don't really want to talk about, to be honest.
What?
Sort of, stuff that gays are into.
Wait. What do you mean?
Barbara Streisand records?
Yeah, Eurovision.
No, like, a couple of the things that were there that I know we can mention. He said something about...
I love what he thinks he can't mention. I love it. Decency. What is this? 1956?
No, but I mean, it isn't just, you know, having it away.
Having it away? I love him! No, having it away!
You get up to some weird stuff.
I love the fact he didn't want to offend, but he's offended a lot more people by saying they get up to some weird stuff. Right.
In your opinion?
Yeah. What do you mean? No, but don't if there is something that I don't know about that it's like you can't say on the radio.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
But what do you mean weird stuff?
Well, one of them, right? If you've got a red hanky, right?
Yeah.
In your right pocket.
Like Bruce?
Yeah.
That's exactly what Bruce had, yeah.
Right, well apparently then, Bruce is an armpit freak.
An armpit freak?
Yeah.
No.
Really?
No.
But that's very specific.
Karl.
Seriously.
Well, what? Right, okay. What else is there then?
Sorry, is there some kind of homosexual body that sat down and came up with this at some point? Well, you said this is getting crazy. You've got, like, a blue handkerchief in your top breast pocket. I don't know what that means. You need to sit down. There's some kind of summit, figure out what it means.
Yeah.
It's just that you're not free from it either. So if you were to go in like a gay bar, which, you know, you might do if you're straight anyway, because they're, you know, good places, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You can't actually go in there if you've got a cold. because every coloured hanky represents something.
Right.
So if I was to go in, had a bit of a
sniffle,
I could get into all sorts of trouble.
What, pull out a Marks and Spencer's white linen hanky, that means you like to be tied up and whipped.
Yeah. There was another one, armpit freak we've covered.
Yeah, armpit freak is done.
We've covered.
An armpit freak? I don't really know what that means.
No, right, okay, yeah.
But there was just one other thing, like a blue and white one, is if you're into sailors.
To sailors?
Yeah, if you have a little blue and white hanky, that's in your left pocket.
Yeah.
Right.
Blue and white equals sailor.
So I wanted to ask you something. You know, remember, again, we've got to be careful here. You know when you wouldn't leave the building that was on fire because you were standing proud?
Hang on, we need this. Some people now don't know what you're talking about. Carl, you were on holiday.
Yeah.
On holiday in Tenerife, right?
Yeah.
You'd had a moment of intimacy with your girlfriend.
Yeah. A knock on the door. You had to stop and get up. And you peeked around the door. It was a fireman saying, "Get out." But you didn't want to leave because you had a... Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a little... Yeah. But what I don't understand is you maintained that while looking at a Spanish man dressed as a fireman.
Yeah.
Is that true? Is that the fact? You maintained... I'm sorry to say, you maintained arousal whilst looking at a gentleman dressed as a fireman. No, is that, these are the facts, and they are undisputed, right? Did you maintain...
I'm not a machine, though. Do you know what I mean? I can't turn it on, turn it off. Right?
But you were talking, I just thought, talking to a fireman, you'd have probably lost it. I don't know, but you didn't.
No, but the other thing was, I mean, I was talking to Suzanne about it again, right?
Yeah.
She said, what are you talking about that for? Right? I said, oh, it just cropped up, right?
Yeah.
And the dilemma was, you see, I wanted to try and make sure that it was a proper fire because that was the last condom we had, right? So it would have ruined the night. So
Yeah.
I didn't want to it was like, well, what's going on? Is it, do we need to get out?
Yeah.
Is it a proper fire?
Yeah. And you, and talking to this man in uniform, what did he look like? Was he good looking?
Did he look like Ricky Martin, say?
Was he good looking? Was he good looking in his uniform?
I can't remember. Can't remember.
Did he have a moustache?
Better play a record, didn't we? Is this bringing it back?
What?
You look uncomfortable. What?
Did you just switch this on with your hand? The Flaming Lips, and that's Fight Test.
Lips and test.
Lips Test.
On M.
We were talking there about homosexual people, and I'm sure we'll move on to other topics. But I just mentioned, I was talking to a friend of mine in the week, Rufus, and he overheard, he pieced together sometimes if you overhear a conversation, you can piece together what's going on.
Yeah.
And, it sort of transpired from what you could make out that one gay guy had just realised or just found out that his gay boyfriend had, maybe been having an affair and was on the phone, and had called this person, the third party.
So the other one was crying, wasn't it?
The other one was crying in tears. Obviously, they just had a big argument about it. And all he heard on the phone was the guy saying, in very kind of earnest tones, "I'm going to do everything in my power to destroy you." Well, I just like to think what that was. What was he,
No more guest list to GAY.
GAY. I am going to, slash your diesel jeans with a pair of scissors.
What if they're listening now?
I know, I mean, it's probably an emotional time for them.
Yeah, but they probably don't think we're talking about them.
No, not those
It's
people.
probably happened quite a lot this week.
Well, possibly.
I do know quite a lot of gay people, right? But they do jump about when it comes to partners.
Right. Carl.
No, Lee. Freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Let the man speak.
No, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I mean, it's quite, they don't, if they get bored, they move on that. Which is fair enough, but they do,
How have you pieced this together?
And they go out late, don't they?
well, we've covered that, haven't we? We've done that.
Yeah.
How have you, so
Do you know how we covered that? His favourite record is Killing a Georgie. And he went, at the end of the record, he went, see, but how late was it?
Yeah.
If he'd have been sort of going out at a decent time, that wouldn't have happened. Or...
Do you know what I mean, Steve, though? They're always getting ready to go out about 1:30 in the morning. You're asking for trouble.
Yes. Incidentally, I should just point out that,
Oh dear.
that, we've had an email, I've lost it here now, but anyway, it was one of our listeners saying that we've slightly embarrassed ourselves because, of course, Bruce Springsteen on the cover of Born in the USA doesn't actually have a handkerchief in his back pocket. It's actually a red baseball cap. So, so I don't know if that also counts. I don't know if it's any coloured object.
What does that mean, though?
Yeah, into heads. Into little round heads. Oh. If Bruce Springsteen, and he's obviously not gay, but if he said, alright Carl, just, you know, little cuddle, would you turn down Bruce Springsteen?
Yeah.
Well, no, but why? Just like, alright mate, you hug your mates, don't you? If Bruce said, alright, Carl, I like your show, love your head, little cuddle, a mate's cuddle.
No, I just, I say what you're doing.
You just say, look,
We're a couple of old friends.
look, Bruce Springsteen, I wrote all those great songs. I like what you're doing. Let's cuddle. Let's have a little. All right,
You know,
mate.
one thing is, right, Steve, right, do you know how he likes to squeeze me head? How
Yeah.
Ricky likes to squeeze me head?
Yeah.
He had an old mate over this week. He's got a similar shaped head, apparently, as mine.
Yeah.
Right? He's hardly gave me a call or anything, because he was busy with this other fella's head.
Oh, you feel quite bad about that.
This is a better head to squeeze. I'll tell you why. Because he shaves his every day. Right, he's got the same sort of hair problem with him. Shaves every day, right?
Problem.
No, I know, and it's because he's had it shaved all the time. Like Carl's is sort of comes through a bit long at the side sometimes. It looks a bit unkempt towards the end of the week. I've seen there's a couple of little pimples under there. But I really have to do it. Just like get there, slap my hands in it, squeeze it. With this one, I can sort of get my finger. Do you know what I mean? I get my really, you know.
You're like a gay the way you jump about from head to head.
Let's play a record. You're like a gay.
Just saying. Right, still coming up then.
What have we got coming up?
We got Rockbusters.
Oh, is there any monkey news this week?
It's been a problem.
Why?
It's not much has been going on this week.
What, in the monkey world?
In the monkey world. I don't know if they've caught on to the fact that they're getting coverage.
They're keeping their behaviour hush-hush.
Be a bit careful, but I found something.
Have you got Rockbusters? It's your last chance, don't forget. Is it good, these?
Got Rockbusters, got some good prizes. Steve will look at them in a bit.
Yeah.
Cheeky Freak of the Week.
Have you got a cheeky figure of the week?
Got that. Got
Yeah.
that.
So what deformity is it this week that you're ridiculing?
Well, keep listening.
I didn't really appreciate the Stones when I was younger. I was always a Beatles fan, but now I can't really listen to the Beatles. It's like I've used them up.
It's about 5 tracks I like.
Yeah,
the
but
Beatles.
the Stones just get better and better.
And that one's brilliant. And the video's so good as
Oh,
well.
amazing. From 1981. That was Waiting on a Friend. From the Rolling Stones.
Right.
What we got? We got more fun coming up, I imagine.
Yeah, cheeky freak of the week. An amusing story about inflatable testicles.
We've already given you half an hour talking about gay people. Who knows what else will be coming up?
Yeah, big market.
XFM.
Out of Time by Blur on XFM 104.9. All right, Carl.
No.
What are you thinking?
Stinking. That stuff.
You're an enigma, aren't you?
I would just say hello to, we've got an American listener apparently, Karen. Anyway, what else have we got? I thought that might fill up 4 seconds.
We're not struggling, are we?
No,
I
no,
mean,
no, no.
we
Well,
could-
then, just consult the list of
Hold on,
Dr.
let me have a look.
Fox-esque amusing
Wife,
topics.
Wet Ones, Screwball, Shop Train, Cheeky Freak, Ronan. What's
What
that?
was Ronan?
Ronan. I just was telling you the other day about, you know, that song that he does. Loving every day as if it's your last one.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking he's saying that as if like, oh, I'll have a good day. But I reckon if you knew it was your last day, I don't think you'd be in the mood to do anything.
Yeah.
But what-
That's true.
But, well, yeah,
I
but
think the point is that it's living a day like it's your last. So, God, imagine if it was every day like the last. Right, let's go mental. And the good thing is, we've got tomorrow. So he's got the best of both worlds. That's what Ronan's saying. He's saying cram it in, because it might be the last. I think it's more like, it's the not knowing, isn't it? Live every day. I'd actually be happy if I never knew when I was going to die,
Yeah.
and I was definitely going to die in my sleep. What a brilliant life you'd have. Do you know what I mean?
What, so you don't get an illness, but one night you go to bed and...
I know that if you knew you were going to die in your sleep and never knew when you were going to die, it wouldn't matter if it was tomorrow or 30 years' time. It wouldn't matter, would it?
Yeah.
I've lost you, haven't I? I've lost you somewhere. I can't, I thought that was pretty easy, all that. I said die in your sleep and not know when you died. There was no high concept there. No
No,
sleight of hand linguistically. Where did I lose you?
I think you lost him on sleight of hand linguistically. Just then. You've lost him again.
Yeah, I think that's the way I'd want to go. I don't want to know about it. That's why I don't go to the doctors or anything.
That's a good,
Brilliant
good approach.
And do you know, remember him saying he's going to die of cancer because he doesn't check his balls. He doesn't like the feel.
Of course.
What do they feel like, your balls?
Like a wet chamois leather.
With 2 marbles, 2 kumquats in a wet chamois leather.
No, but I just...
Why are they wet? Sweaty?
No, they're not. I'm just saying smooth.
Are they smooth?
Yeah, because a chamois leather's smoother when it's...
Do you shave them?
No, I don't.
In case a fireman pops round, you want to look your best. It looks like your head. You know, a fireman pops round, there you are, and he goes, oh, nice, smooth.
So you never go to the doctors? What, even...
I don't like it.
But if you found some buboes under your arm or something,
I'd wait for a bit, and I'd say to Suzanne, what do you think of that?
just see if it develops into plague.
Well, yeah, because you know, don't you?
Old bandages round your head.
Yeah.
And a bell.
Yeah.
Suzanne, where are you out? Can you get me a bell?
Exactly.
Brilliant. There was this kid at our school we took the piss out of for basically the rest of his time there, because when he was about 11, someone said, "How would you want to die?" Right? We do that thing, drown in fire or that. He said, "I want to die of old age in my mother's arms."
How old was he?
Like 11.
Loser. In my mother's arms? What, getting off with her? What was that mean?
Die of old age. You know, that's how old she. Brilliant. I want to die of old age with my nan and my mum.
Yeah, all in the same bed.
Oh dear.
So if it was the last day, if you had one day to live, okay, what would you do with your day? Now let's assume that you're not in a state of ill health.
There's not much you can do.
It's just the end of the world. And
What do you mean there's not much you can do? I mean, that's what we're asking you.
It's the last day of your life.
It depends, doesn't it? If we're all in the same boat, if someone says, oh, unlucky, without bitterness, like, oh, we accidentally exposed you to some radiation poison, you got a day, or if it was like, there's a meteor coming this way, we're all in the same boat, I think it would be different. It depends whether it's you
It would make no
and the
difference
rest
to
of the
me.
world. No?
I'd do the same thing. I'd steal a car and go joyriding. But like go mental. I'd be smashing stuff. I'd be knocking people over for a laugh. I'd be going crazy. It'd be like Grand Theft Auto.
Right,
It would be extraordinary.
Brilliant.
Driving through parks.
That's why I did the getaway.
Yeah.
I tried to play it seriously, and within about 10 minutes I was just going around areas I knew, trying to knock people over.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to do that much. Seriously. You can watch telly, because you might not know how the thing ends.
Sure. Yeah, be a waste of time.
You could watch 24, couldn't you? If you had a day.
Yeah.
On DVD.
Do that then, do that.
Do that, yeah?
Well, but I mean, let's be honest. Let's say you can take all the money out of your bank account. You can fly anywhere in the world. You can do whatever you want.
Well, not a long flight. You could.
Well, no, but you've got your girlfriend.
Australia, you wouldn't make it, would you?
No.
Why wouldn't you go to the monkey sanctuary down in Cornwall and just go around cuddling as many monkeys as you can?
I'm going to tell you something now.
Go on.
Go in there next week.
Are you?
Yeah. Taking my mum and dad away, because like Suzanne's mum and dad.
What, you're donating them?
Most people put them in a home. What are you going to say? How your monkey sanctuary is cheaper.
Taking them down, taking them down to Cornwall.
Hold on, I thought you said you'd never go away with parents again.
No, but that was Suzanne's mum and dad.
Oh, is this to get even or something?
So we'll do that, and then we'll can it, then.
That was your outing. You're phoning both sets of parents over. It goes, right, you won't be seeing us ever again on holiday. We've taken you away,
Be careful that the monkey people don't buy you off your parents.
Yeah. And don't make sure they don't leave any of the monkeys' food in the telephone box, because Dad'll have that away.
Yeah.
No. I was talking to him about that the other day. About the nicking in phone boxes. And he
Should we just explain that to
people? They live in a small village in Wales, and it's like one sort of utility store, and when it's shut, they leave your shopping in the telephone box across the road. And Carl's dad found out about this and goes and helps himself.
Yeah, to other people shopping.
That's terrible. Yeah, go on.
And I was talking to him about that, saying, have you picked up any surprises in the phone box? And he said, no. We were talking about other stuff he used to do. One of them used to be going in this supermarket, right, in Manchester.
Yeah.
Needs a new pair of shoes.
Yeah.
Go in, take a new pair off the shelf, pop them on, leave his old ones there.
Really?
And walk out again.
Yeah, brilliant.
And then you go in after and buy his old ones back like an idiot.
Yeah. You'd go in the next day. They look nice.
Yeah.
My dad's got a pair just like that. I've always wanted some.
Can I have those?
Incidentally, we don't advocate the stealing of shoes from shops.
Or the joyriding and killing people.
Unless you've got one day left.
Okay.
Or phone boxes.
John, fighting. Gervais, Merchant, Pilkington. Rockbusters.
Oh, brilliant. Is there a jingle for Rockbusters? I don't think there's ever been one, is there?
No.
Can you come up with one quickly?
Oh, Rockbusters.
Brilliant.
All right.
Well, the prizes this week, there's not many. I have to say, Carl's not sourced many, but what he's got are actually good quality.
Well, I'm trying to instill in him that it's, quality, not quantity.
Absolutely.
As opposed to, 15 copies of, Fools and Horses Christmas Special with a giveaway 3-wheeler
Yeah.
car and Primal Scream's greatest hits on 11 CDs.
Yeah. Not Primal Scream, in Spiral Carpets.
Oh, that was it, yeah.
Spiral Carpets. Anyway, yeah, we've got this new Kiss FM hip-hop classics compilation, which has got some really good stuff on there. New stuff from the likes of, Outkast and the Wu-Tang, but some old classics from Public Enemy, and of course LL Cool J's Mama Said Knock You Out. It's one that's worth having alone for that track.
Yeah.
I think this is 4 CDs? No, 2 CDs. The Best Air Guitar Album in the World, Volumes 1 and 2, and a special box set.
Yeah.
You've got all sorts on there.
Is May?
Brian Adams is on there, Robert
Adams,
Palmer.
May,
but also
Palmer.
excellent stuff. Beastie Boys, Clash, we got the Kinks, so that's good. Abigail's Party, the DVD thing with Alison Steadman. I know you're quite a fan of that, aren't you, Rick?
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
She's, from many years ago, if you've not seen it, it's good. This Later with Jules Holland DVD, it's got live performances from PJ Harvey, the Cardigans, Rollins.
But he is playing Boogie Woogie over their tracks,
I
isn't he?
would hope so.
Okay, good.
And also, is this the new albums from The Thrills?
Yeah,
Is it the album?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a little,
Wow.
Is that exclusive? It's not even out yet, is it?
I know, not even out.
Not even out.
Wow, that's the sort of things that Carl can come up with if pushed. It's all about the game, though. It's all about the game. The prizes are just for fun. It's all about the playing the game. Let's see what Carl's come up with this week. This is his last chance. If I ever hear anything like New Odour again, that's the end. Okay?
They did get it though, didn't they? So they're working out. They will do it.
Just let's have the jingle again.
All right.
Oh, Rockbusters.
Right, if you haven't heard it before, cryptic clues that make up a band and some initials to help you on your way as well. Right? So,
Well, you'd never get it without, but go on.
first one, that fella likes sucking on iron. Right?
That fella likes sucking on iron.
Yeah, the initial M. Right?
Okay.
That fella likes sucking on iron. Right, that's the first one. Second one, the Jamaican fella spots a boat.
Oh, God.
Say that again.
The Jamaican fella spots a boat.
Spots a boat.
Yeah. Right.
The Jamaican fella spots a boat.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
All right.
Initial D.
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 D, okay.
D.
All right.
And the last one, do you want a game of tug of war? Well, it's up to you. You own it. Right?
Interesting.
I've just got number 2.
Right. Do you want...
Oh, God. Right,
the
go
third
on.
one, do you want a game of tug of war? Well, it's up to you. You own it.
And what's the initial?
E.
All of them again, quickly.
Right, so the first one, that fella likes sucking on iron. That's M. Second one, Jamaican fella spots a boat. Right, that's D. And the last one, do you want a game of tug of war? Well, it's up to you. It's, you own it. Right?
This is it like it's a whole story by the end.
That's E.
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. Please don't phone
Email
in.
only.
Email him. We cannot be bothered to answer the phone. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Brilliant. White striped.
Excellent. Forthcoming single from the White Stripes, I Just Don't Know What to Do With Myself. Worth checking out the webcam. Ricky's made Carl some kind of... I don't know, how would you describe that?
I don't know, it's like a new thing. It's sort of like a scarf, sort of bandana. I just invented it. I don't know what it's called.
Talk us through it, if you would.
Well, all it is, it's a length of toilet paper. You can use silk, whatever thing, and you just put it round his neck, and then round the back, and up over the ears, and tied to a little bow jauntily on the side. If you could actually stand up, just in case they got a webcam shot of it, you can see that there.
What would you call that?
I don't know. It's sort of like a bandana, but I don't know. Neckadana, neck chief.
A neckadana?
Bandana chief.
A Carl chief.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, we'll be marketing those if anyone's listening.
Yeah.
So,
And would you do them in a variety of different colours for gay people?
Red Hot Chili Peppers, universally speaking, on XFM 104.9. Well, halfway through, Steve. I'm Ricky Gervais. That was Mr. Merchant I was referring to there, as Steve. Familiar. Friends by now, 5 years in the making. Karl Pilkington, I know him a year and a half, but he's a good friend as well.
Alright.
Alright, XFM, where paths cross. Alright?
Oh, so, any interesting things to talk about, guys? Dr. Fox style? Any amusing observations? Have you taken a sideways look at the week's news or anything, Karl? What have you...
Tell you what I did here last night.
Go on.
Go on.
5 Live. They do like a review of what's gone on in the week. When we've been busy in the week, I haven't always got time to follow what's going on.
In the world, sure.
Someone's made a chicken with teeth.
What? For what reason?
Don't know, because they can.
Just because they can.
And like
So it chooses food.
Yeah.
they had a few guests saying, well, you know, where will it all end?
So you're sure you weren't watching a Wallace and Gromit video?
No, seriously, right? They're doing it.
They're a chicken with teeth.
Why would they spend millions researching...
What do you mean they've got a chicken with teeth? What do you mean there's a chicken with teeth?
Sounds mad, doesn't it?
What are you talking about, Karl?
That's what they've done. Do you know, like...
Why?
I don't know. They're just messing with science and that, and that's what the people were saying. Why are you doing that? Do you know what I mean? Where will it start? What's the next thing? They did the sheep. They did the cloning. Right?
The rat with an ear on its back.
Did that.
Can hear a cat coming, can't it?
What else were they talking about? They were talking about that sheep again, that cloning one.
Yeah, Dolly the sheep.
Do you think it's that clever? They do all look the same anyway.
What's it got to do with its cleverness?
The fact that being cloned, is it? Do you think that's a good thing?
He doesn't think it's that impressive because they look the same anyway.
Right.
They could have just put any sheep in there and go, look, they're the same. Yeah. Brilliant.
So there was a programme, people were talking about...
What are you talking about, a chicken with teeth?
It was the latest news. It was like all about the war and that, and I was like, yeah. And then it said chicken with teeth, and saying, hang on.
Your ears perked up.
Yeah, you didn't hear anything about the war, did you? That was like, they might have been speaking French, or just like whistles. And now, story about a chicken with teeth.
Yeah. I know.
You stop washing up,
maybe someone can let us know, you know.
Oh, God, don't open the floodgates.
No, but I'm just saying I don't know the full thing. They just,
of course you
surprise,
don't.
Surprise.
They just touched on it.
Yeah.
Anyway, other stuff I did do proper research on in the week.
Go on.
Having testicles done.
having your testicles done?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Same magazine that was doing the hanky coverage. Letting you know what all that's about.
Sounds like a great magazine.
How can we get him as a pundit on these news shows like Newsnight? Do you know what I mean? Sky News.
On there, wouldn't he?
Just on there, just ask him what they think. Wouldn't that be amazing? Is there a producer out there that would take a chance on Pilkington? It's Pilkington, Raggy Omar, Ian Hislop, and they're a panel of people, and they just ask people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can have your testicles made bigger.
Why would you want to do that?
Well, that's what I was asking. What's the point?
Well, the actual testicles, or do they just inflate your ball bag? Because you could do that, couldn't you? You could have some air injected so it was like a big... so they'd look bigger, but they'd rattle around inside, wouldn't they? Make a little noise, wouldn't it, when you're at... like manacas.
Like some kind of instrument.
Yeah. That was sort of like one of those African instruments. It's like a big sheep's bladder with all...
There's Pedro on the manacas.
Yeah.
Yeah, just stripped to the waist.
Yeah. With us hanging out.
Why
when you're sort of like... the neighbours would think, what's he doing? He's been playing those manacas all night. And really, you were...
Yeah.
You know...
Why
the mouse with the ear on its back, go and keep it down.
Yeah, this is really loud to me.
Hey, why would someone have that done then?
You brought it up.
Yeah,
Well, presumably so that they could draw a little funny face on them.
Yeah.
Obviously.
And you could let them down after the holiday, like you do a Lilo.
Exactly.
Just let 'em yeah. On holiday, you're floating round, you know, like you're just in the sea with your big instrumental manacas, right? Just floating. You're having a whale of a time, like people playing it as they go past.
Exactly.
All right, Karl. All right,
Become a bit of a sort of local celebrity.
Yeah, look, there's Karl with his floating manacas, like a big jellyfish, right?
Yeah.
And then the end of the holiday, or Saturday.
If you've got a little pair of tight speedos, you'll be like Jordan walking around.
And then you just like...
Just let them down when you come
let
back.
the knackers down for the plane.
Yeah. Because apparently they do get bigger, don't they, as you get older? When you're an old fella.
No, I think they get lower. I think that's it, that testicles and breasts get lower.
Is that purely gravity?
I think so, yeah, probably stretching a bit, innit?
So is it
wear and tear?
Is the old fellas who are walking about saying, "Oh, sick of these"?
They don't tread on them.
Well, that's why old people have always got to have a little sit down. You know,
Yeah,
100 metres.
Just
Yeah.
stick them in the socks.
Exactly, yeah.
Or they can have I suppose you can have like a little ball lift. You can have a facelift, can't you? Have a little nip and tuck. Or probably a facelift would help, wouldn't it? Because if you pull your face up...
That's going to bring the skin up.
Bring up a little bit, yeah. Don't go too far. You'll have a little knob as a tie. But you can, you can tighten stuff up.
Speak for yourself.
Steve with his kipper tie. That's a lovely tie you've got there, Steve. And you look so young. Yeah. What's that little sack underneath it? That little brooch. Well, wait. Playing with your little manacas all night, Carl. So, a chicken with teeth, and you can have your balls done. Imagine Kirsty Ward, whatever her name is, on Newsnight, saying that. And now, 2 features of the week. The war in Iraq, let's forget that. Who wants their knackers done? And look at this chicken. Careful, it bites.
I think we should send this link to Dr. Fox and see if he thinks there's an improvement on what he heard during the sodas.
Play a record. Yeah, get this link, send it to Dr. Fox. He'd love it.
Alright.
Plus, he'd be able to offer some kind of medical explanation.
Yeah, exactly.
Teenage Fan Club.
Oh, brilliant. One of Kurt Cobain's favourite bands, apparently, Teenage Fan Club, and that was the song Radio.
He loved them.
We've just had an email here. It says apparently they created the chicken with the teeth in order to prove that DNA can be reverse stimulated. The theory being that if you can revert chickens to a state in which it has teeth, I don't know if it ever had teeth, you can alter someone's DNA to stop them going bald, Carl.
Did they mean that because birds came from reptiles that had teeth, outcrops, and then changed into a beak or whatever, that they revert... I don't understand, they revert DNA.
I mean, there's not quite enough science here for me to be able to answer it in detail.
Well, not for us maybe, but I think Carl's probably grasped it. What do you think that means, Carl?
Yeah.
What did he say?
Okay, moving on.
Ah, dear. Oh.
Life's too short.
What else is there?
Have you got a monkey news coming up soon?
Like I say, it's been a struggle. We'll do that. We'll do Cheeky Freak of the Week. Do you want to?
Oh, definitely. Should we do Cheeky Freak of the Week?
Cheeky Freak of the Week?
I can't wait. I'll always do these. I'd start off with these.
All right, well, let's have the jingle for Cheeky Freak of the Week.
Oh, no.
Do you remember it?
No.
I remember it.
Oh, Cheeky Freak of the Week.
Brilliant.
Something like that?
I want some more, though, because that was slightly half-high.
Oh, Cheeky Freak of the Week.
Excellent.
Right. This, we're going back again.
Yeah, 17th century?
Well, it was 1829, right?
Oh, I'm impressed.
Now, the problem is with Cheeky Freak of the Week...
Not so much the week, is it, if you're going back to 1829?
Well...
Not even of the century. You haven't even done Cheeky Freak of the century.
There's...
What's the problem with Cheeky Freak of the Week?
Just because...
Other than the sort of moral implications.
Yeah.
Well, last week, it was a fellow with 2 heads.
Yeah.
We've done Siamese twins. It's Siamese twins again.
Oh,
No, it was Siamese
again.
twins. It wasn't a fellow with 2 heads last week. It was Siamese twins. Conjoined twins, sorry. They're 2 different people. This is what I'm telling you.
But this is the problem. They're going to crop up quite a lot just because they've got double a chance. All right?
Oh, please don't write in and complain. He knows not what he does. You understand, don't you? Carl will actually feature one day in this section.
Yeah.
So, right, go on, Carl.
We're going back to 1829.
Yeah.
All the way back there to 1829.
It's a retro conjoined twin link.
A couple of guys set up a business. They were called Chang and Ang.
Oh, they're the first. That's why they were called Siamese twins, because they wasn't that what it was based on? Those 2, Chang and Ang.
Was it?
The original, yeah. That's why they're called Siamese twins, because I think they were Siamese.
So these are the first ones.
Well, not the first ones, but they're the ones that got to fame, I think, and why people started calling them. People started calling them conjoined twins, Siamese twins. I think I'm right there.
Anyway.
Good. Well, the sort of set up business, sort of going around the US.
Well, both of them.
And Europe, yeah.
Yeah.
And what they used to do, people were amazed by it anyway.
Yeah.
People wanted to know how they get through life doing certain things that you think about. When you think about Siamese twins, you think about, how do you get through a day like that?
Yeah.
Right? And the thing that cropped up the most with people was how they take a bath. So they used to go on tour around the US and Europe and sit in a bath, have a wash and that. And
did they ever wash each other by mistake? They go, oh, that ends there. That ends there. Like those things in supermarkets. They put one of those down. We go, oh.
What do you mean?
Put that there.
What do you mean?
You know the things on the conveyor belt, the little
dividers.
Yeah.
They wind me up, those dividers. Sorry, I was at a complete tangent, but for some reason, it's my own psychosis, but I get so annoyed if I'm in a supermarket, I've got my shopping, I'm just about to get served, and you can always see there are certain people who stand behind you getting edgy, itchy, worried that I'm not going to put the divider down to separate my shopping from theirs. It's like they're terrified that I'm somehow going to deliberately pay for their shopping.
Sneak in their onion.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't get an onion, I'll have that. And it's just, but what annoys me is it's not so much that, obviously it's a practical thing, it's the fact that they get a little bit edgy. You can actually see, certainly kind of, dare I say it, certain breed of woman and a certain breed of fella will just get a little bit itchy, a little bit edgy, and they just look at you, can just see them sweating, especially if they can't reach.
I just lean over and do it myself.
Well, I know, but the thing is that it's like they almost feel that they ought to wait for me to do it, as though somehow it's my obligation. And it just for some reason, I know it's ludicrous, but it really annoys me, and I actually deliberately don't put the divider down just to see them sweat.
I like the way that they're actually quite well made. There's some that are brass with like a felt bottom.
Yeah.
Like you really care. Like a twig would do, wouldn't it?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
But I just leave a slight gap. And then when it gets to when the woman's putting it through the till, or the guy, I just say, that's my stuff.
Do you ever look at other people shopping and go, oh, I should have got that?
Often.
Oh, yeah. That's annoying.
I'll tell you what it is, it's the same thing, and again, it's my psychosis. When people, if you're on a bus or a train, and we're pulling into the stop, but there's a good, kind of 35 seconds before we're actually going to come to a halt, they leap up, and they're straight by the door.
Yeah.
But it's this fear that they're going to miss out. Oh my God, what if I fell over now and broke my ankle? I'd never get out.
To be fair, I've never had that commuter's worry. I've never commuted, but every second counts, doesn't it? Because you miss a train, it can make a difference of half an hour. So that's why commuters literally run to get their connections.
But the thing is that with a bus, there's often there'll be people who are sat right next to the exit will get up and stand up for a while, waiting to get out. It just, again, I'm not saying it's not, it makes perfect sense to them. It's my psychosis.
They're going to be mowed down in the streets.
They will just be a few of the
You're going to be in a lovely Chrysler.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I will be going straight through a branch of Waitrose.
Yeah.
Taking people out in the
So we do not condone going through Waitrose in a Chrysler.
In a car.
Now, as Changanang, they're in the bath, they're washing their own bits, they've got one of those dividers, right? They go, well, that's definitely yours. I marked mine. That's definitely mine.
What?
Don't wash that, Chang. I wouldn't, Ang. I wouldn't wash that. Right? So what are they doing? They're in the bath. Carry on with the story.
That's about it, really. I mean, that's the fact that people...
So, two little Oriental fellas joined in the hip, had a bath.
No.
That's your story.
No, they didn't have a bath. They they must have done some sort of research, right?
Who?
Changanang, right? And they said, well, what do people want to see?
Isn't that a Bay City Rollers song?
But it's an idea that people have queued up. They've paid their money. They're in a tent. They're, well, I hear they're going to have a bath. They're going to have a bath. Two Chinese people have a bath. How would they possibly do it? Well, I've heard they get into a bath.
But that's
I don't know
they
what's
wanted
exciting.
to see them nude and where the join was.
No.
More than how do you get in the bath?
I don't know. They just that's what they picked. They said what would be good to see. What do you want to see them do?
Having a bath.
How do you get into trousers? Was there
Exactly. This is all part of it, and that's why they picked having a bath.
This is all part of it. Well, they want you to get dressed afterwards.
Yeah.
Who was the best out of Changanang? Who was your favourite?
They both look the same, to be honest.
There's a surprise. One was a short ginger woman. Oh dear.
Is there anything what would be better than having a bath for you when you'd seen them? What would sort of make you go, oh, I wonder?
One of them pulling and the other one going home alone.
Yeah.
I go, look, she's definitely up for it. I'm taking her home and go, oh, what am I going to do? Can I watch? Definitely not. Definitely not. Look, you go to bed. I want to wine and dine her.
But if he's got back to their place and they're going at Hammer and Tongs, but are you saying one of them?
No, Hammer and Tongs were their cousins.
Right.
They lived miles away.
Yeah. If one of them gets knackered, can the other one take over?
God, I think we play a record.
That annoys me.
What?
That sort of being at it all night.
What do you mean?
Let's put a song and I'll come back
What
to
do you
it.
mean?
We'll come
No,
No,
come on.
seriously, because
Okay.
R.E.M., yeah.
Well, after REM, Night Swimming, being at it all night, and why it annoys Karl. Night Swimming by REM. Well, before we played that track, you remember Karl was on the, right, teetering on the cusp of telling us why he's annoyed at going all night. I assume you mean...
Relations.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What annoys you about that? What?
Sexual relations all night.
The concept? Or people keep you up? Is it your next door neighbours or something?
No, just that thing of people who say, oh, was that it all night last night?
Who says that to you?
You know, lads who think they're, you know, they think they're a bit of a lad and think that means it's good.
What, like Sting in his tantric sex?
Sting.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, it goes for 8 hours, but only 3 minutes of that is going for it. The other sort of, you know, 7 and a bit is sort of laying next to each other, isn't it?
Right.
Or sometimes in a different room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that why it's called Sting?
Hey?
Well, if you're at it all night, bet it.
He's gonna sting. So what's your problem with this notion of going at it all night?
It's just that thing of, you know, get it done right the first time. Do you know what I mean? Get it done.
Yeah, get in, get out like the SAS.
Once you've done it, you've done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no fanning around.
No messing about. So, yeah, it's just that, isn't it? It's like, you know, do it right the first time. Once you've washed up, right, you put the pots away, you don't dirty them again.
What a lovely analogy.
That's one of the great
Is that what you
metaphors.
say to Suzanne? Come on, love. Once you've washed up,
I've already washed up.
you don't dirty the pots again. Go.
What a romantic
Ding dong.
song.
Hello, is there a fire? Oh. Hello. Did he have a moustache, the fireman?
Oh.
Radiohead, they're there on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington with the answers to Rockbusters, the biggest quiz on radio, probably. Mm-hmm. Do you want to remind us the quiz?
No, you mean the crappiest quiz on radio?
Yeah.
Right. First one was, that fella likes sucking on iron.
Yeah.
Right. The initial was M.
Yeah.
What was the band? It was Metal Liquor. Alright.
What's Metal Liquor? No, wait, I've never heard of a band, Metal Liquor.
Metallica.
No, you said Metal Liquor, I don't understand.
Yeah, Metal Liquor. Metallica.
What? No, say it again and try and make Metallica sound like Metal Liquor.
Metallica. Metallica. Metallica.
Is he having a fit? Say it again. Make Metallica sound like Metal Liquor.
Metallica. Metallica.
Okay, next one.
Right.
Yeah.
Second one, the Jamaican fella spots a boat. That was easy. That was D. That was Debage. You got that?
Make it sound like the band.
Debage.
Make it sound like a Jamaican fella saying, spotting a boat.
Debage. Right. So you got that one. And the last one. Do you want a game of tug of war? Well, it's up to you. You own it. Yeah. Right. That was E. That was your rope. Right. Europe.
Europe?
Right.
Who did the final countdown?
Yeah. So that's the...
No, what? We've let that go?
That's the 3 answers for this week. Who's the winner, Steve?
Well, again, I mean, there are lots and lots of people who got it right, Rick. So I don't know if it's just us that think this is rubbish.
Right.
But,
who's the winner?
Well, you know, I'm always a fan of people with just something, a name, I don't know, that maybe tickles me.
Yeah.
And sadly, I did want to give it to, I wanted to give it to Daniel Jowett. Because I just, for some reason, Danny Jowett.
Going to start.
But sadly, I just realised he got it wrong, so I'm going to give it to a different Dan.
So not only did you ridicule his name,
he's not even getting the prizes. But better luck next time, Danny Jowett. Instead, I'm giving it to Dan Mason of Ilford. So he got them right, and he wins those prizes.
All right. Well.
Okay.
More of that next week. I mean, what do we think?
We'll do it next week then.
Yeah.
Again.
Okay. What are you doing now? Got a record or what's that? Hoople.
Bit of Motley Hoople.
Oh, it's a Hoople.
Yeah.
The Hoopsters.
Monkey News?
Next.
All right.
Motley Hoople. Roll Away the Stone. Classic little ditty. On XFM 104.9. Right?
Play the jingle.
Oh, is it? Is it? Brilliant.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news extra.
Well,
Is there monkey news?
I tell you what, I've been having a bit of a problem this week.
Why?
It's just been a struggle. Normally, I can come into work on a Monday and there'll be something that's happened over the Saturday, over the Sunday night. Do you know what I mean? Over the weekend, the monkeys have done something. Been very quiet. I thought I'll be all right. Let's see how the week goes on. I don't know if they've caught on to the fact that we're giving this coverage now, or I don't understand. Normally, people are emailing me stuff all the time about monkeys. Been very quiet week. Been checking. I was looking in books last night and stuff.
Is there any monkey news?
I've got some, but just because it's not that good, something else I found out that I thought I'd share with you.
Go on.
I was looking in the Guinness Book of Records, right, because I thought they'll have something in there about monkeys or something, right? And there's a little monkey, I think it lives in Asia, right? There's loads of them live in Asia.
Might just be travelling, but yeah.
And something they found out, I don't know if they've got it right, and that's why I want to bring it up. Apparently, it's the mammal, right, that's got sort of the pointiest eyes that pop out of their head. Steve. Now, the thing is, right, I thought that's interesting.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's the biggest with the sort of goggle eye type thing.
Right, yeah, go on.
Apparently, they come out of their head 1.6 centimetres.
1.6 centimetres? What, you mean they protrude?
Yeah. They protrude from the head at 1.6.
Okay.
What? How long?
Have you got a ruler, Rick? 1.6.
He's having a go.
I'd say I'd be a little bit annoyed if the monkeys beat me.
Well, I don't think it has.
That's what I'm hoping.
Is there anything we can... I mean, what's 1.6? Oh, can you...
It's about...
Drop your trousers.
It's, about 3/4 of an inch.
What do you think?
I don't know.
Have they got it right, or what?
Maybe I should come down to Monkey World with you next week.
So anyway, so that's not the monkey news, that's just something that cropped up and...
Sure.
I do know once, when we were playing pool in the office, I think Lucy was your partner.
Yeah.
It was me and Ash versus you and Lucy. And you were having trouble because his glasses kept slipping down. So Lucy pushed his glasses up his nose, but the glasses touched his eye. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
He started it.
Well, you're the one who joined in.
No, I know, and I feel bad now.
Yeah.
He makes me nervous when he goes, yeah. It's like, play a record.
No, I'm just trying to think about which part of your fat, middle-aged physique I can pick on.
The tits would be a good
Yeah,
start.
yeah.
Oh, the belly.
Sure.
Oh, what do you think of that?
Oh, that's... What is that?
Play a record.
Is that monkey news for this week?
Have we not got any other monkey news?
Well, it's just, it hasn't been that good. I mean, the one that I found out here, because we've covered so much in the monkey world, right? The fact that we've done a monkey that was a sort of half man, we've done a monkey that got a decent job in a train station. Can you think of any of the other?
Well, that's just some of the great monkey news from the past.
That's what I mean. So that's what you got to compete with. So even though this is quite amazing,
Just tell us.
another monkey's got married.
Oh, not another monkey getting married.
What do you mean?
It's got another one. You know, it was knocking about with some woman monkey for a bit.
A woman monkey.
They decided to, you know, get married.
Yeah.
They did.
What do you mean they decided to get married?
Was it pressure from her parents?
They had a good do, and
Good too. I love the spread. I love that. Peanut vol-au-vents.
Yeah.
celebrated in a pub, and then they both went off to the cage that night. That's what I mean. Even though that is quite impressive,
But
because
it's not true. Or it's a joke. It's nothing. It's not.
on an Over website, official sort of news website.
2 monkeys have married in Romania after a whirlwind romance. Well, that's
After a whirlwind romance.
God, yeah, a quick one hanging onto the rope.
Yeah.
She was in the tyre.
Yeah.
He saw it.
Yeah.
He went, "I'll have a go at that." They go, "We got to marry her now."
Yeah.
Her parents came in and said, Did you just shag my
He was in
daughter
a zoo
tyre?"
knocking one off. She went, "I can do that for you."
Yeah. Guests say the monkey bridegroom was scared by the number of people attending the wedding and refused to get out of his cage. So his bride was,
Not bloody Hello Magazine again.
No, it wasn't. No, I think it was like last minute nerves.
Right,
Like,
right,
you know,
legit,
I'm
yeah,
single
second
now.
thoughts.
It's like, you know, it's the big step.
Yeah.
But his bride enjoyed every minute of it. She was loving it.
Yeah,
she
sure,
looked lovely, by
sure.
the way. She looked lovely.
Yeah. Did she? Oh, good.
Reports she only appeared to have problems with her veil and dress. Do you see, you know, this is the guests
I hope they didn't ruin it like Anthea Turner and maybe get sort of sponsorship PG tips or something.
Totally, with strong plum brandy, so they got them drunk as well. So they carried on the celebrations at the pub, and the bride was taken to her new husband's cage at night. I apologise. Play a record.
I'll tell you what winds me up.
What?
Monkeys getting married.
I know.
And I'm not getting any action. And I got bigger eyes.
Little by little, Oasis on XFM 104.9. Well, that's the show. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington. Karl, do you think it was a good show today?
It was alright, wasn't it, with some,
What do you think
Some good moments,
the loyal listener has gotten from today's show? What do you think that you know we've added to the world?
well, I think they know what they've got, right? But if someone's just tuned in, I can tell them they've missed out on some good stuff. They've missed out on, Chang and Ang.
Yeah.
They're the two who are the one who invented, the ones who invented, you know, the Siamese twin thing.
Yeah, that's it. They invented it. Yeah.
You've got, you've had like How We'd Spend Our Last Day.
Yeah.
Right?
Running people over.
Chicken with Teeth.
Oh, he says it like, you know, there's no other show that could give you all this. Yeah, go on.
Gay Yankees. We've done that.
Yeah,
No one will be having a problem there tonight.
yeah.
Another monkey marriage.
Another
Another
it
one.
sounds like the end of the news.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The headlines on Sky News, and headlines and another monkey marriage in Romania.
If you've thought about having your testicles bigger,
Yeah,
we've sort of covered that.
yeah.
And the monkey that had big eyes.
Yeah.
If it's listening, you know, its position might not be safe in the Guinness Book of Records.
And of course, Karl stays hard by looking at firemen.
Indeed, we've also learnt that.
Well, that's not true.
Well, you did.
Yeah. All we know is that you saw a fireman and it didn't seem to affect your erection.
We avoided saying erection
In fact,
for 2 hours.
if anything, it prolonged it, from what we can
We've
tell.
avoided saying
just-
erection for 2 hours, and then he just you know,
Healthy young man.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, no, sure, I'm sure he was. I'm sure he was, but
Firemen keep Karl hard.
right.
You asked me to
Pete for
dinner,
listening.
you
Amy Mann to end with. See you next week.
come find